Bam, 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 bam. And I think we're live. Are we live, folks? Are we live? I need to know. I think so. Oh, my Lord. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to have some fun today, baby. I think I'm willing to do the task. Has anyone done a live Watch Me Apply before? I don't know. But I'm going to try to be the first to do it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun and hopefully informative. Hopefully informative. So who do we got in here today? I was already talking to a few people. We had Sendo was in the chat earlier, pre-gaming. Woodsy was also in here. He said, "What's up?" We also JJ of course was first. Love it. Josh is saying, "Yo, what's poppin', Josh?" Mr. Josh, who got approved at 724 recently for his ink cards. Very, very nice. JJ said, "Oh, Anthony took a shot in the dark last night. Got approved for the Hilton Honors no annual fee card by going through the Hilton app link, not through Amex, which I was previously denied for." Very nice, very nice. But wait a second, didn't you, or was it your significant other who got the surpass? I'm forgetting exactly who got the surpass, but okay, cool. You got two welcome offers. That's great. Very, very nice. And through the Hilton app link, that's good to know. Very, very good to know. Interesting. Lonnie, call me Lonnie. What's poppin', man? Sean, let's do this. Let's do it. Javier, what's poppin'? Tariq, alive, what is going on? I know. You get this computer, all of a sudden you start doing crazy things, right? Llama, what's going on? Lazy, how you doing, boss? Lazy. Good info last time on that last stream. I was telling some people about Lounge Buddy in Germany. Dalton, what's up? Good luck on the app. Appreciate you, Dalton. I appreciate you. Said a pioneer. Oh no. Amex won't like. Yeah, Amex hates this. Amex absolutely hates applying for Chase cards. Is this for white gold? No, not for white gold. That's not out. That's not a thing yet. Nana, how are you? Love your YouTube channel. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you, Nana. I do appreciate that. Xavier, coming in hot. Xavier, you've made this a habit. And I fear that since you've made this a habit on so many streams, I don't want you to think that this is something you have to do. Okay, I've been guilty of this myself, so I I feel like you should not. It's really appreciated, obviously. Like Joe said, he's going to fix his water heater, right? But I just appreciate you, and we all appreciate you, Xavier. If you're always coming in hot right out of the gate, regardless if we give in value or not. So I'm hoping to grow into that super chat. So thank you very much for that. But save some money for yourself. You're better off than for this schmo right here. But thank you, Xavier, again. And then John too. We're doing the thing, the thing that we talked about. Yeah, man, we're doing it. We're doing the thing. And thank you for that, John, as well, for also doing what Xavier does and freaking hitting it out of the gate with the super chats. It gets good morale going, and we appreciate it for sure. Thank you both. Definitely. Oh yeah, JJ clarified. Player 2 got the surpass, so free nights coming soon. Hell yeah, 2 free nights and 200,000 Hilton points, baby. That's some good money. I mean, at least $1,500 to $2,000 worth of Hilton stays coming up. Very nice, very nice. Couple more weeks before your application. Matt Clausen says, cool. And what's going on, Matt? Mr. Boingo. So Beavis, or is that Butthead? I don't know who it is. Hey, what credit score are you at? I mean, if you go by the not real score, right? Your Vantage score, it's like 804. If you look at FICO, I think the average between the three are around 750, I think. So I think I have like a 770, 750, so maybe 760, something like that. So we're doing okay. We're doing all right. And I'm going to go through all my data points, and we're going to go through all the information I've learned. I don't know as much of some of the big boys in here. Like I see we got, who did I just see? We got Chad Money Minutes in here. I don't have as much knowledge on the business world as a lot of these big boys, but I've had to brute force my way into going from 2 ink card denials last year to getting approved for the last 3 over the last 6 months. So there's a lot of things I learned along the process, talking to CPAs, talking to the Chase reps. So I wanted to go through everything that I've learned, at least so far, and hopefully that can help you. And of course, if you hear things in this that you disagree with, or you think I'm saying things that are wrong, please let me know down below, because the last thing I want to do is misinform. And of course, I want to learn too, so I can get more cards. That's the idea. Got to support my creators, Xavier. Well, we appreciate you, and hopefully we support you back. Absolutely. So no, I got the Marriott business card a couple days ago. Was surprised I didn't get the pop-up for once. Definitely. definitely. Hell yeah. At least you're getting some luck, right? um, that's right, Lonnie. Xavier and John, the real ones. Hell yeah. Chad's in the house. Let me just get through everything. Payne 2 got the Hilton honors, and she will grab the surpass before the offer ends. I'm gonna try JJ's method to avoid pop-up jail. Yeah, man. Yeah. I call it the Yokoyama method now, because since he was able to get the Bonvoy Brilliant, he bypassed pop-up jail just by using Marriott's website to apply for the card as opposed to Amex's. So very similar fashion. JJ did that with the Hilton link. So very cool. Very, very cool. So I think definitely it's a possibility. Brian Garcette, and we're going to go through like these types of questions. I'm going to go through as we go through the application. But do you apply for each ink card under a separate business? So I will answer this now because it is pertinent to this whole stream. And I'm going to do a little bit of testing. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of testing this stream. I might get denied. I very much might get denied, but we're going to have fun with it. So far, I've applied for one under my real estate business and one under this YouTube channel. Now, we know just based on data points, and everybody that has talked about getting their ink cards over the past few years, is reading a million forums and talking to people, they've been able to apply for the same card for the same business and still get the welcome offer. I mean, I read through a lot and I've talked to a lot of people, and that's still in their experience to be true. So today I'm going to be testing doing the exact same thing for my ink card, the same exact income, the same exact business, same business category. And I want to see if I will still get approved and if I still will get the welcome offer. I'm testing it for science. So this way, hopefully we can pave the way for more ink approvals, especially since, I think the referrals come September 3rd are going to go down to 20K, a referral. So, people in the YouTube space or anybody watching, you got a player two, you got to start referring your player two, man. You can get 40K points. When September hits, you're getting 20K hit like it was, a year ago. Still with the same cap of 200K. So we're going to go through it. So good question, Brian. Phil says, get me an authorized user card and I'll help you hit it. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. Yakuzo, what's going on, man? Hey, Bobby, I appreciate you saying that you want me in a bar fight because I could talk my way out of anything. I appreciate that, man. Me and Joe. I mean, so thank you for that, Bobby. Thank you. Bobby's got a great story. He was interviewed by Sledge on his channel. If you want to check that out. Cesar, Mr. Anthony Venture. Thank you very much, Cesar. You've coined that for me, and I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm the ink man yet, just 3 and 6 months, but maybe we'll get another one today. We'll see. And we will start this application in just a second, but gotta say what's up to everybody. Come on. Feeling good, feeling hot today. Let's do it. Let's see here. Closing in on the unlimited spend. Cool, Josh. Very nice. Approved at 724. And Xavier says, maybe we can end up 3 FNCs. Hell yeah, for Hilton. I like Fortnite, Sebastian says. Very nice. I have not played. I've watched people play it, though, and it seems fun. Seems fun. It's different. It's different era for me, though. Can you use CJ's ink referral so you can leave me alone? So, well, no, I'm not going to use CJ. I'm sorry to, I'm sorry to say, Tariq. Listen. The thing is, I owe one person a referral. And I owe one person, and I want to hit them up. But I also have my plan. I have my plan for how many points I need, by the end of the year. And I want to hit that goal, and I will hit that goal. And I will make sure that that one person who I owe a referral will get it. And CJ's not one of them. I think CJ ever used my links for anything? No, he thinks about himself. So we're not doing it. I'm just kidding. No, CJ's a good guy, but I'm not using his link. Forget that. Anyway, Platinum OG, my wife just got the in cash on Friday. Very nice. And that's what we're going for today. And we'll talk about why. I like the new laptop setup. Thank you, Sendo. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to do it all. Like I want to record here. I want to do everything here. Okay. CJ catching strays. He's always catching strays. And Fanta's here. What's going on, Fanta? What's popping? All right. Cool. So we got a bunch of people in here. So I think we might be ready. For this business card application, shall we? I think we have everything we needed. We said what's up to everybody. We're having a good time. And of course, we got to hit up Damian. Afternoon, gotta love the chase in cash. Hell yeah, man! Travel on an everyday spend. Go subscribe. He's got some good stuff for sure. And he's always supporting. He's everywhere now. So I see his name everywhere. It's great. Juan, what's popping, Juan? Let's go. All right, so some disclaimers. Let's do some disclaimers, right? Let me make sure. So some disclaimers, and I'll just reiterate what I said earlier because we got a few more people here. I if you aren't familiar with who I am, my name is Anthony Venture, and I, over the past 5 or 6 years, have been able to accumulate well over 1 million credit card points without referrals, mind you. I'm not including any referrals I might have gotten over the years. So we've been able to do that, and with an income of like 30K or less. So for a lot of people who say like, oh, I want to see people have applications on cards that are, that are not 100K or 150K on their income. You want somebody who can show you how to get approved for all these things with 30K or less. Well, that's what I've been able to do, and that's what my income has always been. So not special in any way, but you learn a little things along the way that can help you get approved. And it also helps of years of just paying your credit cards on time and building up credit score at that. Another disclaimer is, well, of course, I'm speaking to you guys who are in this community who are more than likely already good with your credit, right? You're getting these cards because you just want the points or you want the multipliers. Essentially, we are getting all these cards to get outsized returns for hopefully vacations down the line or just some money back in your pocket, right? That's the ultimate goal for all of us here is and I think I don't need to say it, but I will say it anyways. Disclaimer: everything that we'll be talking about is going to be based on me wanting a business card so I can get some welcome offers, so I can get some more points for some hotel stays. Am I going to use it for the business? Sure, but that's not the main goal. So that's a disclaimer. Another disclaimer is, of course, pay your bills on time. You're not running up any, credit, whether it's your personal cards or your business cards, regardless of what you're doing. All these business cards are going to be reporting to your personal credit. If you're delinquent on them, you're going to have some bad issues on your personal credit report as well. It's going to lead you to have lower scores and lower ability of, borrowing power down the line when you try to get loans for cars and home loans. Okay. So these are my main disclaimers before we actually get into all the details. And again, one more disclaimer. Like I said earlier, I'm not as big as some of these other guys who've had big businesses and established businesses for many, many years, and they can speak to that side. I can't, but I've learned a lot of things on actually just getting approved for business cards over this time period. Over the past like 6 months and getting approved for 3 cards. So with all of that out of the way, I think we can talk about, and of course, if anyone has things that contradictory to what I say, or you think something is wrong, or I'm not putting out the best message possible, please inform me down in the live chat here, and I will mention it. Of course, because I don't want the last thing I want to do is misinform anybody, and I want to learn as well. So this way, we can keep getting more and more approvals. That's the idea. So we'll get into it in just a moment. Caesar says, no buying Bitcoin with 0% APR. No, no, we don't want to do that. Even though the guy I had on my that podcast I did that one time, he was like, there's no risk. So that's I'm not advocating for that whatsoever. Fanta says, things I learned while I've been gone. The car dealership allows up to 2K down payment to put on a credit card. Good to know. Good to know, man. See that? There's always a way you can be hitting some welcome offers. And Lonnie, you asked, what are the trips I'm planning? I will talk about it later on, I will say, but hopefully just abroad. That's the idea. It's just Europe, these different things that I've been hoping for a while. Okay. Cody really going crazy with Hyatt stays with another ink. Yeah, man. I'm trying. Listen, this is the way I've tried to live, is to just take a little bit from Lonnie and learn to isolate one program at a time. So I feel like I killed Hilton a little bit. Like I went through, I don't know, 13, 14 brands, stuff like that. And I had fun with Hiltons, and I've stayed in a lot of them over the years, and so we'll continue to stay in them, like the Waldorf recently, and I'm just looking to book them in a slightly different way. But at least in the meantime, while it's so easy to get Hyatt points, chase points going Hyatt, I might as well just kill Hyatt as much as I can, get as many points as possible, so and stay at as many brands as possible, so I can talk about it for the future. It's just so much fun. Okay. And then Lazy says, you redeemed your points to get the MacBook, now using it to apply for your new card and get welcome more from a point. Le investor. Yes, absolutely agreed. Agreed. Yeah, man. I love it. I love this freaking computer. I never thought I would, but I literally use it for nothing but this, which is hilarious. And get that passport AV. We're working on it. She just changed her name the other day. So now we could finally do it together. And I heard you can expedite it, right? So I'm probably just going to expedite or pay whatever it has to pay. Okay. Let's freaking do it. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready to go through and just, like I said, I'm going to try to give as much information as possible that I learned over this time period to get approved for as many cards as possible. And let me just make sure that this is working. I got like a few different screens around me. And Juan says, "Hey Anthony, just switch from Team Rose Gold to White Gold." Sorry, CJ. Oh my God. Wait, how'd you do? Wait, how'd you switch? You switched before it even came out? What if it never comes out? You know, what's gonna happen? You're gonna be left with no one on your team, man. You gotta be careful, Juan. You never know. Oh yeah, and Sendo agreed. Yeah, yeah. Hilton Food and Beverage Credit is really powerful. Absolutely. Don't expedite, not worth it, Chad. Okay, good to know. See, this is why. This is why I speak out loud and I speak with uncertainties, because you never know. You never know what's a possibility. You know. Cool. Okay, so we got. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's have some fun. So what I did was I already on one screen filled out all of my information. Hopefully I don't click that accidentally, because we got some, stuff on there, some personal information. So I'm going to go through one that's completely blank, and hopefully I'm just going to talk through each one of the steps and just things that I've learned over the years. Again, talking to Chase reps, talking to CPAs, all these different things. So this way I had the highest chances of getting approved possible. Okay, cool. So let me share the screen. Oh my God, you're not supposed to. I'm just kidding. All right, so I'm just gonna wait a second so I can see from my other second phone over here. And Lonnie's also saying don't pay for it. Good to know. Good to know. All right, cool. So you guys see the application page, baby. Let's do it. All right. And I will. If I see you guys down below, I'm gonna, I'll shout you guys out along the way. Okay, cool. So here's what we got here. So this is I already clicked a someone's referral link for this, and so we're already on this page. And you kind of know that because right here it says be sure to apply to this page, and the person that referred you can get a bonus once you get the card. So that's one thing to just check if you're going to be using someone's referral. Definitely make sure that that is there. Now there's a few different options here, and I had a few options leading up into this, and there was two things that I actually ended up doing. One thing I just did right before actually getting approved for this. So the first thing is I'll go through one thing in a second, but the first thing is I want to choose which card would make the most sense. And I did a video recently talking about the Chase Ink Preferred right here, and I was talking about how I should use that to replace my Chase Sapphire Preferred as the main conduit to moving my Chase points over to Hyatt hotels and whatever partners I tend to, I'll end up using in the future, right? So I decided to forego that because I guess the idea was I wanted to get the Chase Ink Preferred because, well, as per my CPA, the annual fees tax deductible, so very, very cool to write off the $95. So that's already making it inherently cheaper than Chase Sapphire Preferred. Of course, consult your CPA. And the bonus here is 100,000 points, and for $8,000 worth of spend, which is pretty good. Pretty good here. It's a little hard to hit, but it's definitely doable. And I think what would be smarter is if I just waited maybe to the end of the year, maybe closer to Christmas time, all these different holidays that people are celebrating to, hit the most amount of, spend possible. Full disclaimer, I am putting all the spend that I've been putting on is all going on my rent. So I pay $1,500 every single month. So that's $6,000 over a 3-month period. So making the $6K worth of spend in 3 months for like these other options, much, much easier to hit. So full disclaimer, that's how I'm kind of hitting it. And then of course, just groceries and whatever else is going on there. And then I'll talk about tax implications down the line and stuff I learned from the CPA and how you can avoid avoid legal issues, which none of us really should have an issue. So instead of doing the Chase Ink Preferred, I decided to go with the Chase Ink Business Cash, and there was, I would say, 2 reasons for it. The number one is, well, I guess, yeah, again, the 8K spend in 3 months would be a little hard right now when there's no other spend other than the rent. So that is kind of out there. And then 2, I know I'm going to be getting another ink application in prior to, I would say, September 3rd, because September 3rd, I don't think I could see it here anywhere, but that's when the referral drops. When you use like your player two's referral, it'll go from 40,000 points to 20,000 points per referral. So it's a 20K hit if you wait until after September. Of course, if you have to, you have to. But since I'm in this position where I can technically just keep opening, I might as well get one card first and then get the Ink Preferred to end out the year and with all the extra spend. So it kind of just lines up perfectly for that time of year. and I'll bounce back and forth with the chat after I talk about each section. So I decided to go upon the Chase Ink Business Cash, and it might be obvious why and we're going for that, because you can kind of see a discrepancy between these two cards right here, the Chase Ink Unlimited and the Chase Ink Cash. I've gotten two Chase Ink Cashes, actually, right? I mean, sorry, two Chase Ink Unlimiteds right here, and they're good for what they are. I like the 1.5% on everything. That's very easy value add. Once you actually hit your minimum spend of $6,000, you're already hitting your hitting your minimum spend, and then you're getting additional 1.5 on top of that. So like an extra 10,000 points. So you'll end up with not 75k points, but like 85k points, and after that, and it's just a little bit less with the in cash at the 1%. But of course, the in cash earns in a lot of other categories, like ones that, my wife just got the in cash, so I'm not worried about these multipliers. But for those of you who are worried about them, getting 5% back at office supply stores, internet, cable, phone services. My internet, cable, and phone services, well, phone services are through somebody else, and I'm not able to capitalize on that, but you could theoretically get 5% on all that. That's awesome. Office supply stores, you guys might have saw I did that recently for this MacBook purchase. I bought 5%. uh I bought gift cards for Amazon, got 5% back on $843 worth of Amazon gift cards, gave me 4k points, and then used those to buy on Amazon this MacBook that I'm streaming on right now. And that was that was a way to earn an additional 5%. I believe in the terms and conditions somewhere. This is, of course, viewer discretion is advised. Apparently, in the terms and conditions, it does say, I think it is against buying gift cards at office supply stores. But again, I haven't looked at it. People have been doing this. Luke talks about this all the time. I'm just doing it, and again, the implications of that going forward, I'll talk about later. So that's the idea. But the main reason I got the in cash was because the new offer that we have running. And I left that in the description, at the top of the description, and in the pinned comment here. But the idea is, you're earning 75,000 bonus cash back, aka 75,000 points. And it's in a tiered system now. So you can get 35k points after spending 3k in the first 3 months, and then an additional 40,000 after spending the total amount of 6,000. I know some people think like, oh, is it 3 and then plus 6? But no, the total is 6,000 spend in 6 months worth of time, and you are good to get your 75k point bonus. Very nice, very nice. And so I think that's incredibly valuable that you can get the same amount of spend, $6,000, and to get the same bonus as the unlimited, but you get an additional 3 months. So 3 months here and 6 months here. So I think that's incredibly powerful. And actually, I'm gonna zoom in because I realize it's a little small. Oh God, never mind. That might not be good. Never mind. And then also on top of that, you do have the 10% business relationship bonus. A couple of people were thinking about that, and they were wondering what exactly this is. So essentially, if you have a business relationship, so if you have a business checking account with Chase, which I think if you look right now, I think they just dropped it. I forgot what it is. Is it deposit? I think it's depositing maybe 5k. Deposit 5k of new money into the account, so theoretically you could just move money from your, I don't know, your Chase investment account or your Fidelity investment account, transfer it over to there. I haven't done it yet, so I'm just speaking from, I think CJ did it, so I was talking to him about it. But the idea is, if you have this before November 2024, you'll earn a one-time bonus of 10% on all of the eligible cash earned in your first year. Especially with this card. So you just have to have the account prior to November. And after looking around and asking around, it seems like you can get this account in like October, right before November, and it still will be eligible, all of the cash back that you earned the entire time that you've had the card. So obviously, I haven't done it, and this is pretty new. I think I don't know if anyone's ever done it, but that's I think that's the idea behind it. And Sebi has a whole video on it where he talks about that. Okay, before we get into the application itself, I'm going to come back to the chat and we'll see what's happening. Let's see what's happening with you guys. We having fun so far? We enjoying this? Let's see. Okay. Let me see here. Out to dinner with family. Thanks, Richie. What's going on? I appreciate you being here regardless. Cody Little says the Ink Preferred is rumored to have 120k offer in a week. Saw it in the Discord, FYI. Really? Have we ever seen a 120k offer on the Ink Preferred? Is that new? I wonder if that's new. But that's pretty interesting. So that would be all the more reason for me to wait to apply for the ink preferred until in a couple months from now. Okay. Um, cool, cool, cool. Da-ba-ba-ba-ba. And Sendo, is corroborating the data that I mentioned earlier with paying your rent. If you get the card on the first, you could basically pay rent twice in a month. That's how I'm able to hit bigger spend requirements now. Yeah, and I mean, and some people mention like, oh, you're gonna have to pay the 3% fee on the just paying your rent through the portal. And yeah, I get it. It sucks, and I'm paying over the 3 months an additional $145 in fees. But I mean, come on. I mean, again, like I said, the disclaimer in the beginning: we're all paying our debts on time. We have no, we're making sure we have no credit card debt. But and if that's true, and if you're that type of person, which I am, you are going to be paying $145. That's your net cost to be able to achieve easier, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to hit it. 75,000 points or 85,000 points through these cards, which is that's just a drop in the bucket. $145 is nothing compared to what you can do with 80,000 plus chase points. So, but good point there. Phil said he got the ink preferred last week. Very nice, very nice. Send over my rent is 2K, spend 4K a month to rent alone. Yeah, very, very easy to hit that way. Okay. What's good, artist? What's popping? Okay. Let me just see. Would you stop, Phil? Did you apply yet? God, Phil, this new generation, you Gen Zers. I'm just kidding. Um, it's yeah, okay. Did he apply yet? Z. Yeah, we'll go through it. Hey man, I'm gonna make it an experience, okay? I'm trying to make it fun. Okay. Still get points for the extra. You still get points for the fees, so it's not a factor for me personally. Very true. Very true. We get at least 1.5 on all that. Stan said, "Are we taking bets yet? Mine is pending review." Oh God. If it goes pending review, then we're gonna have to. So okay. I don't even want to speak it out into the world, but I don't really want to speak it out to the world, but it hasn't happened yet. I haven't gotten a pending review yet. So if it happens, I'll have to take the call offline, but or maybe I'll just mute everything. I'll just talk to them and I'll come back. We'll see. Stan is up. Oh, but thank you, Stan, for that two super chat. I appreciate it. And Dan, you said 145 times 4. No, I mean 145 over 3 months. So it's 3% on 1,500, so $45 each month that you're paying in fees. So over the 3 months, because I usually hit it by that point because I'm putting groceries anyway. So every 3 months I'm paying 145 in fees just by putting it on the card. So 145 is not bad. And thank you again, Stan, for that. Stan in the house. Hell yeah, Stan the man. Stan Allen, we're keeping us in suspense. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. So there was another thing I did. Leading up to this application. And when I say leading up, I mean literally like 5 minutes before I went live. I called Chase because I realized on one of my Ink Unlimiteds, they actually auto raised my limit from, I think it was either 3 or 4K, and they raised it to $8,000. And I was like, that's a problem because I don't want to have to worry about, I get some people say it's not true and it's not a real thing, but I'm just going to act as if it is true, and I'm just going to be as safe as possible because it doesn't hurt me otherwise. Meaning the 50% rule, and I can bring it up here, and in effect, I like how we have the AI overview now. But the idea is, over the years, people have mentioned, oh, the Chase 50% income rule applies to new accounts too. Okay, whatever. Your available credit cannot be more than half your gross annual income. So, if you're applying for these cards and you're making 60K a year, like it says here, and your availability credit from Chase is reporting at 30K or higher, then you will be denied. And then congrats on the card. Now, is this an exact science? No. Like most things in this game, in fact, like everything in this game, there are ways, there are rules that are touted out there that aren't necessarily like cemented in fact, but were peer reviewed by tens of hundreds of data points. So is that a hard rule necessarily? Kind of a little bit, because even talking to some chase reps nowadays, they actually tout that rule nowadays, just like how they just started saying, oh, 524 is a thing. For a while, they had no idea what it was. Now, all of a sudden, everybody talks about like they knew it forever. These chase reps, they say, oh, we're at 524. That's why you got denied 524. Same exact thing is being touted through the chase reps now as well. Like, oh, you were denied because of the 50%, gross income rule. So because I'm starting to hear Chase reps talking about that, because we know this to be true via data points over the years, I'm going to act as if it is true. And what I did was, since they increased my credit limit by double, I said, I don't want to decrease my chances of my gross annual, well, the amount of credit that Chase is lending to me become 50% or more than my gross income that I'm stating. So what I did was I just called Chase and I said, "Hey, you upped it to 8K. Can you just lower that credit limit?" Now, what I realized on this call is that, well, one, it takes literally 5 minutes. It's really fast for my first time lowering a credit limit on a Chase card. And the second thing I learned is that on the actual application itself, when you go through and it gives you like the checklist before you hit apply, and it's like, here's everything you need to know, and like APRs and what have you. It says the minimum credit limit on this card to be approved is 3K, and I believe the Chasing Unlimited is 3K, and I think the Chasing Cash is 4K. It's in the fine print. But after asking her, I was like, on the phone just a second ago, I said, okay, what is the lowest I could lower my credit limit to? It's 8K now. Could I draw, like, is 3K the lowest? And she said, actually 1K is the lowest. So I was like, oh, good to know. Can we lower it to 1K? And she said yes. So in my mind, even if I'm being too safe, I've just lowered my credit limits from Chase by $7,000 in 1 second. And she said it's effective immediately. Cool. And of course, if you want to up that again in the future, it could either be auto increased again, or you have to ask for it. And in that case, they're gonna have to check your credit worthiness and what have you. But with Chase, it's soft pull nowadays. Okay, cool. So I just thought that was pretty good to know, is that you can lower it down to like 1K. That's the lowest you can go. And this way, if this rule does exist, well, now I just opened up 7K worth of line, which, I mean, based on my last two applications, they gave me a line of what, 4K and 3K. So that's two more ink cards that I could possibly be approved for, pending all of the other, little data points. So something good to know. I'd say approved of the 1K limit. Oh my god, we're already giving me 1K. Come on, I'm not the guy who's got no limits. That's friggin' yeah, exactly. Tony is no CJ. If he is approved, he'll get a higher credit limit than that, of course. Matt Clausen says, "Wait, Anthony paid groceries with a Chase card. City folk have told me I'm the devil for not using City." Oh man, listen. In my mind, I've played both sides, and at this point, I don't care anymore. I'm just telling everybody my plan since the beginning of this year was Chase Inc. per quarter. I'm sticking to it. That's the only thing I care about, and we are ahead of schedule. This card should have been many months from now. Rent helps. And I'm like, I'm just going to put everything towards welcome offers for as long as I can. When the welcome offer is gone and I'm not able to apply and get approved for as many cards, all right, then I'll start thinking about the multipliers again, and that's kind of why I'm coming around, coming away from even paying these annual fee cards and just kind of filtering everything through maybe like a Built or some of my Chase cards, or just, and being able to have more experiences out in life and more hotel stays. Okay. So no, I'm not the guy with no limit. Is that what did I just say that? I'm not the guy with no limits. That's funny. Did I say that? I don't even know. Mountain Bob, people don't do an ink every quarter. People don't do an ink every quarter. What else would you? Oh, for the people that don't do an ink every quarter, what else would you apply for? Depends on where you are in your journey, man. I mean, like right now, I think the Hilton cards are a great value proposition. Very easy to get approved for. If you care about it, very generous credit limits. But the idea is you're getting free night certificates, and like if you apply for it, like personally, if I was where I am now and I didn't have Hilton cards already, I probably would even not get this ink card now. I would apply for like the Hilton Honors no annual fee and the Surpass maybe on one day. Of course, pending your 524 status. Because while you're getting 200K points, 200K Hilton points, and you're getting two free night certificates for $5,000 worth of spend. So that's, like I said earlier, I think that's $1,500 to $2,000 in Hilton value to me. So 40% return, easy money. Obviously, the ink cards, could be a little easier. No annual fees. Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, baby. Let's go to the application. All right. So let's add to the stage. All right. Let's do. Are we having fun? All right. So Chase Inc. Business Cash. So let's go through the application. So we're going to hit apply now. Cool. Let's see where it brings us. Hopefully nothing, nothing shows here. All right, cool. So we're on the business card application, baby. This is where we're always having issues. Everybody's having issues here, right? So like again, I don't have a million years of experience with this, but enough to talk to so many people that I've learned a few things and how to get approved for these a little bit easier, I would say. And then watch I get denied. All right, so first and foremost, listen. I don't care if you guys think this is boring. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to go through all of this. All right, so let's do it. I see that Mountain Bob pending review. How dare you? All right, so authorizing officer title. Okay, so when you're establishing your business, there are boards in which you can appoint, different, like I said, members, owners, partners, presidents, treasurers, vice presidents, all these things that we're more than likely everybody watching here is kind of like me, who just has our businesses, whether it's YouTube, real estate, even I guess shirt sales with Shopify now, technically with these, all these different things. So for all of us who are, one man shows and one man businesses, and also are applying through our social security numbers as a sole proprietor, we're just pretty much putting owner. We're putting owner here, and I'm just of the belief that if you have appointed any of these roles, you know what these roles are. So I think needless to say, I probably don't have to say much, unless you guys think otherwise. You guys know the deal here. Your first name, you know your name, you know your last name. Very nice. Suffix. I always laugh at the suffix because it's like, damn, you got the. What was that? It's 5 there. So is that the 8th? Oh my God. This is Anthony Venture, the eight generations of credit card people. Isn't that crazy? Okay. And we date back to the Silk, the Silk Road, the Indian Exchange Company in the 1650s, right? Like the original stock market. Anyway, we're rambling. Okay. Date of birth, mother's maiden name, which I always find funny as well, but I guess you always have a mom and you always have their mother's maiden name. All right. So all these things are self-explanatory. Here is a thing that, some people just think about. Now, as I said earlier, social security number, if you're applying as a sole proprietor. And here it's only giving you the other option of a ITIN. And for those who are unfamiliar what an ITIN is, it is essentially if you do not have a social security number. So you're someone from another country, or if you never became a citizen and you don't have a social security number, that is what the ITIN is for, and you'll have to apply for that. And I'm not even sure how to do that, but you'll know if you have that as well. But for most of us, in fact, probably all of us, we're going to put in our social security number. So I'm going to put that in right here. I'm kidding. And let me show the numbers too. How about that? No, I'm just joking. Anyway. All right. Cool. What do we got here? So then we have our home address. Again, all these things are very self-explanatory. You know what to do here. You know where you live. You know which city you're in. You know your zip code. You know all these things. Why are you asking me? I'm not going to tell you anything here. Anyway. All right. And this application looks different on the desktop. It actually, I'm like looking at this and it looks a little more legit. I like it. All right. So now the financial info. So this is where I've gained the most amount of knowledge talking to all these different people over the last year and getting approved. So total gross annual income. This is going to include all of your income. This is not just going to be your business income. It's going to be, anything that you can make, even if it's across all of your businesses, because your actual business revenue and the things for this business card application are going to be later on in this application. They add this here because, like I said earlier, just because it's a business card and it's not reporting to your personal credit, you're still in charge of all the debts that accumulate on your business application, and this is what they need to know to verify all of your personal details. And also, if they extend you maybe too much income based on a lie here, if you lie about your gross annual income, you can't sue for negligence. It's like the underlying tone of all this stuff. Like, oh, you gave me too much credit, of course I'm going to use it. Well, why'd you say your income was so high? There's other things included in that as well, just some stuff I read. And what a lot of people always like to mention when they do these videos talking about, and myself included, when you're talking about your total gross annual income, as we could reasonably expect to earn, 21 years old or older, and you regularly use income from others to pay for your bills, you could include that too, which I always think is one of the funniest things that you could possibly put in there, because what does that really mean? Does that mean, if you are Venmo'd for rent, is that classified as income on others to pay your bills? Like, are these people in your family 1099ing you at the end of the year that you can show this on your taxes? Who really knows? I actually do not really know. So people like to mention that. I just think it's probably better if you don't include any of that type of income. But for me, in my mind, it's just total income from your day job, from your businesses, your side hustles, all those different things. Put it all there. What you're reasonably going to be making this year, especially if we have businesses that's fluctuating as well. So that number could change depending and from application to application, and that is okay. For me, like I said, I usually will put my income from I'll usually bounce between two numbers. I'll do like a 39.5, or I'll do like a 41.5. And again, it's mainly just to deal with the changes in income from owning businesses and fluctuations of income throughout the year. So for this, in my other thing that I pre-filled out, I am going to put the 39.5 in this case, not the extra zero though. Okay, let's see. So actually, I'll pause here because I just saw something. Jazzy's in here with the super sticker, $3 super chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. And thank you for that super chat as well, or super sticker as well. Appreciate it. And Josh has faith with the 3K approved. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Thank you again, Jazzy. I appreciate you being here, and Shoulders for being here. Long time no see, man. I know you've been back recently, so I appreciate it. Anthony Venture's my dad, my credit card dad. Calm down, you guys. Oh yeah. Let's not listen. Anthony Venture's not the daddy today, baby. He's not. He's just here to show you some stuff that he might have learned. I'll wager the high at 7,200. Interesting. And show us your credit card numbers. All right, fine. You want to see it? So no, I'm just kidding, Mr. Muscles. All right. Let's go back to it, baby. Let's go back to it. All right. Bam. Oh, what'd you do? Oh, there we go. All right. So that, for the most part, covers that. Also, for those of you who do have alimony, child support, maintenance income, this is going to be, oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to see where it actually showed it. So it actually, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot in this here, it actually shows you the breakdown of what I just mentioned verbally, but the total annual income includes full-time, part-time, internships, seasonal jobs, self-employment interest, dividends, even dividends. So if you got a huge dividend portfolio, I mean, hey man, listen, they say you could throw it in, so why not? Social security benefits, all these different things, even public assistance, which is interesting. And like we said earlier, it can include money that someone deposits into your account regularly. And it's also, oh, look at that. They actually mentioned the tax advisor. Okay, cool. So all these different things, especially these things with tax withholding, increase that amount by 25%. All right. But for the most part, like I said, part-time job, full-time job, business income. That's all we're worried about. You don't have to worry about anything else. All right, cool. So business structure. So now here's another thing. So business structure, you have seen this, and let me see if it actually comes to play faster here. All right, it'll be down there, but I'll talk about it anyway here. So business structure is something that if you guys have ever applied for a Chase card, because there's a very weird thing with this, and I'm not sure why they even structure it like this, but if you guys have ever approved and were denied, like I was not too long ago, for Chase in cards, they're usually going to state one of three reasons, and usually all three, to be honest, on the same sheet. The first thing that they're going to state is business structure. Business structure, which we can, and I'm on here, right? Yeah. So business structure is after talking to all the reps and all the people, business structure, technically means under that application, how much time the business has actually been established. It's very counterintuitive because you can see here, the structure clearly means, oh, it's a sole proprietor, or it's partnership, LLC. And for those of you who have established LLCs for your businesses so far, that's what you're going to click here. You're going to do LLC, and then you'll add your EIN associated. Even though I know you can have an LLC and you still have it, just applying with your SSN and not have an EIN. Get it? I get that as well. For me, it's going to be sole proprietor, so cool. But just remember that we'll pin that until it comes in a little bit later. But just know that it's weird because it's not the same business structure that they tout on their accounts. Because I mean, how are you going to mess with a sole proprietor when you go for an application, which is what I did it for, and actually was denied for. And then eventually they ended up talking to me and they said, well, typically if the business is under a year old, that's when we raise red flags and we can have instant denial. So that's what I've found to be true over time. And we'll talk about how to kind of prevent that going forward. So we'll see. Okay. But again, once again, if you have an LLC, you have a formation date, that those things are already segmented in history, so to speak. So we're gonna do sole proprietor. Cool. All right. So business legal name. Again, if you are doing sole proprietor, it's just gonna be your actual name. So you're gonna write your name there. And as far as I know, desired business name on the card doesn't mean anything. You can put whatever you want there. In fact, on the recent application with my wife, we actually I can't show you, but we put Mrs. Venture on there because it doesn't mean anything. It's just I don't know. It's just something nice to put on there. Okay. So then you also have the DBAs. So this is another thing that you would have filed. I think actually I remember Sledge talking about how he filed for having like sledging team as his business, and it was like a different name for it. So he filed a DBA, doing business as, and then you would end up writing that on this line here. I haven't, so I can't speak to that. So that is a no. Number of employees, very self-explanatory. They put it right here. Enter the number of additional employees, not including yourself. Enter 0 if you're the only employee. People on your payroll, which again, I mean, even if you did, I really don't even think it matters. The only time it ends up mattering is when you're going for write-offs at the end of the year or quarterly for your businesses that are owing more than $1,000. All right. So for us, you put 0 because it's just me. We're a one-man team. All right, so business tax ID as well. And this is again going to follow suit with everything that we just want. The main thing with these business card applications is you want everything to be congruent. Okay, it seems self-explanatory, but I have seen some people that change things from step to step. So if you've been putting your EIN all this time or LLC all this time, you're going to want to continue putting the same number here and here. For the sole proprietor, again, Social Security is going to be the same friggin' thing every single time. Sole proprietor, Social Security, all these different things. So we will just want congruency at the end of the day. And then we were here. Okay, so then it asks you to re-verify it. Primary physical business address. We'll send the card to your business physical address. Cool. So for me and a lot of people, a lot of these things are, a lot of people are opting out of storefronts nowadays. A lot of people want to have, businesses over the air or just, I would call maybe intangible businesses, ones that don't require a storefront, like anyone who's, anyone who's on like I don't know, anyone who's like a real estate agent like me or a YouTube channel where there's no direct front other than just your business address, right? Which is your actual home address. Cool. Let me just make sure. Okay. But obviously, if no, you put it here. Just like if you're buying something online, like is the card address the same? You'll just put all the information as it's laid out for you. All right, nice. We still good? We still good? All right. And I'll get to, I think I see some questions, but I'll talk about it after. I just want to get through this first. So now here is where we get into some more issues. So remember I talked about earlier, there are 3 things that they'll usually hit you with on the like if you get denied for a business card with Chase, they'll state 3 reasons. Number 1, it's going to be 524. So for those of you guys who are unfamiliar, you guys know the Chase 524 rule. It's just applying for 5 cards of any kind. So 3 Amexes, 1 Chase, 1 Capital One. Okay, that's 5 cards. And if you got approved for them all within the last 2 years or 24 months, Chase will deny you for each subsequent card opening until those card accounts drop off your account after 2 years. That's the idea between 524 and as per Chase, you're not supposed to get approved over 524. But I know personally, I was approved at 724. I was approved twice. I think I was approved twice at 724. Actually, Josh Gable was just approved at 724 after doing the hookah method, calling in for recon, and he was approved. So it's not necessarily like over, but I'm just saying that's one of the things that they will tout when they deny you, which they did deny me that initial time, and they stated 524. And even when you call on the phone, they will still tout 524. But there are other ways around it, like Josh Gable was able to do recently. Cool. All right. Next, the second thing they talk about is insufficient business deposits, and what that essentially means to them is that you don't have their checking account, maybe their business account, like their business checking account, like we talked about earlier, where you can get a bonus, and you have not enough spend going through there. But it's almost a little bit of catch-22, and they agreed when I spoke to them because, well, maybe it's your first Inc card and you have no funds going through there, and you have no, you didn't sign up for a business checking account because maybe you think you have to have a business card first. The 2 can be exclusive, but the idea is they say that, oh, more deposits with Chase, or more of a relationship on the business side with Chase. After talking to the Chase reps and the people in person who literally put through the application multiple times, they say this means nothing. They put it on there because they need to put a reason. They say it never hinders anyone from getting approved, because you're right. How are you going to have a business relationship without having the business card first? So they agree it doesn't really make sense. And so that's not the thing, that's not the main reason why you're denied. But the third reason, which is a reason that they will auto deny you, which is what I talked about earlier in business structure. Now, if you've ever been denied, you've seen business structure. It's usually the top one. Like I said earlier, this is talking about how old your business is. It's not even necessarily about just the structure of it. Is it LLC? Did you put in all your documents? Is it sole proprietor? And then however you're going to prove that. It's about how old your business is. And as far as I've been able to tell, talking to as many people as possible, if it's under 1 year, like if I go here business established date and I put 01 2024, I just established it a few months ago. More than likely, I could still get approved, but you have the highest chances of actually getting auto denied just by it being under a year old. And I saw that kind of firsthand, because when I first applied for my, I guess two applications towards business cards, I was denied for that very reason. And even the people on the phone and the people in person mentioned that when I was there. So the idea is, if you are okay, so there's two things here. So the idea is, if you are have an LLC and that's established, you already have your formation date. You got the letter, you filled it out, whatever it was. You did it online, in person. You have an established date for that LLC, so that you can't fake that. So you can't. You have your formation date, and you kind of have to put that there. If it's under a year, you can still go through the application, but again, it's somewhat likely you get denied for that reason. Of course, not 100% of the time, but just what I've known to be true. But if you do it how I have been doing it, which is sole proprietor, well, then there is no real paper trail. I mean, the idea behind your business established date is quite literally the idea of when it was formed in your mind. Like this YouTube channel and what I'm going to be applying for today. This YouTube channel started April. I think I posted the channel was like many years before that. Technically, this channel that we're on right now has been a thing since like 2019, but I didn't post my first video till April 7th, 2022. So now it's a little over 2 years old, and it didn't make money until, a year after that, or 7-8 months after that, something like that. But in my mind, the older I can make it within reason, the better. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say this is a 10-year-old business, or make it 20 years and like YouTube wasn't even invented yet. I'm going to put it reasonable, but at least reasonably over a year. I'm going to make sure that it's over a year. So for me personally, like I said, it's going to be for 2022. And again, this is I've never heard anyone mention like, oh, it's the day you make money. And no, it's the day that it was established. And that's the idea. Even if it was just a mental thing, forget it. Like I talk about my wife, who works on an online platform, and she copyrights. She created that business way before anyone ever bought, because, well, how could you predict when someone's going to buy your first order in the copywriting space? It's very, it's very up and down. So that's one thing I will stress to you guys, is if you can stretch it past a year, just stretch it past the year. And honestly, I don't see any downside. And even if you just literally lie and say it's a past year, I really don't see what actual issue would come from that, to be honest. More of the issues come on the side of when you're actually doing your taxes later on, but I'll talk about it. Annual business revenue. These are the other two things in which, I've mentioned on video before, and I think people tend to agree with is, well, isn't it funny here? It says, tell us an amount. Like, oh yeah, I didn't know. Tell us an amount. So these things too are estimated. All of this business financial stuff is estimated. The established date, the business revenue, and the estimated monthly spend. Because how could you tell me with this YouTube channel that I'm going to, or my real estate business, that I'm going to make, I'm going to make 10K this year, or if I'm going to make 50K this year, 50K this year with interest rates? Who would have planned for the economy to raise rates to 7% to lead home buyers or would-be home buyers astray, into rent, and renting being a little bit cheaper at the moment? Who would, who would actually even be able to thoroughly put that to paper? Nobody. You have no idea. You have no idea. You can have a guess. You have projections. Every business should have, projections of what they could reasonably do in a year. And that is what I've always put. However, some data points with this, again, with a grain of salt, this is, everything I've learned from talking to people and all these different things. Anytime that it was below 5,000, when it was below 5,000 is when people started getting more and more auto denied. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm not saying you can't put $1,000 here and get approved, because some people have already. In fact, I think even maybe Matt Clausen got approved at that. And the reason I say, and that's the reason why I say, like, how could you reasonably expect to know what you're going to make in the next year? Is, well, if it's under 5K, within reason, like it's 4K or 3K, I'd rather show the higher number. I mean, am I an evil person for saying that? No. Do I strive to make more money? Like if I say this YouTube channel, like I really hope to make 10K and maybe we're at 5K now. I mean, a video could blow up, or I can get 2 sales in real estate, and all of a sudden, yes, I am fully dead on my revenue goal. Who really knows what's going to happen from point to point? My point is, if you're going to put a number, don't put the number that over some data points say that you might get auto denied, like a 5K. I'd much rather be above 5K. If I have a choice, I'm going to put over 5K. I'm going to put 10K. And again, all of this is within reason. If you're only going to make $10 this year, that doesn't make sense. Obviously, we shouldn't even be talking right now, right? But in my mind, I'm going to put the exact same amount that I put for the last application for the YouTube channel, and that was 15K. Is that a stretch? Maybe. Maybe. But I think it's doable if I work really hard. If I work really hard at it, I might be able to get 15K. And that's a little, some people want to know, like, what are you making? So that's what I'm going to end up putting on the application, just so full transparency on if I get approved or not. That these are the numbers. Estimated monthly spend, and again, I'm going to come back to the chat in a second. I'll see if I'm dead wrong on certain things. But so again, estimated monthly spend is where I also want to make a point in, like, I've said this on videos. Again, some people have agreed with it. Maybe some people don't agree with it. What is my estimated monthly spend going forward? Tell us the average monthly amount you would charge on this card. I have to hit $6,000, at least in the past application, $6,000 in 3 months. Would it make sense for me to say that I'm spending $500 every single month on this application if I'm going to have to hit $6,000 to hit the welcome offer? No, it doesn't make sense, because no matter what, you're going to be spending, like, you're not going to forego this. The reason we're getting these cards in the first place, at least, like I said, I qualify the people who are like me, trying to get points for vacations. Cool. You're not spending less than that. You have to hit the bonus. So that's the amount of spend that you're going to put out there to get the spend. And that is what I literally will be spending on this card with rent and with groceries over the next few months. So bam, I'm going to hit the welcome offer. Is it going to persist after those few months? Or, even if in this offer, the in cash, which is $6,000 over 6 months, so $1,000 every single month. So even make it $1,000, who cares? Whatever the amount actually is for you to hit your welcome offer, and what you actually are going to hit over the next few months. And in my experience, nothing ever happened. In fact, I stopped using the cards and they gave me more credit limit increases. So I don't see any downside whatsoever to saying it's be a monthly spend. Again, this is all things that are just to allow you to get approved. And then after the fact, I don't think Chase really cares. As long as you're swiping the card every so often, they're making money, regardless. And again, show me a data point that says otherwise. I haven't seen it, and I've scoured. I'm open to being wrong, but I think this just makes sense. And again, my point in saying putting the higher number is, if you only say you're spending $100 a month, well, you don't look like a very profitable person to them. And especially this discrepancy between 15K in spend and $100 in spend, especially with all these businesses that need advertising spend to have their marketing and whatnot to actually get some business inflows, then cool. You might as well just put the higher number and hit the number that you're actually going to be spending at the welcome offer. Doesn't make sense to say I'm going to spend $100 on the card, but all of a sudden now I'm hitting the welcome offer of 6K. All right, so we'll pause here and we'll see. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too crazy and inflammatory. Doc says, this whole thing sounds like one rationalization after another. It is, baby. We're all rationalizing. All of us all have lies that we tell ourselves every single day, and we rationalize it as much as we can. So that's it's funny though. And Anthony's the hardest working guy I know. No, definitely not me. I don't do anything. I'm just a freak. I don't know, whatever that means. I don't know, but I'm trying to work harder for this channel. Want to work as hard as possible to make this thing hopefully push as much value out into the world as possible. I hope. Artist says, I estimate that I'll be making 7 figures when I establish my YouTube channel. Very wishful thinking. And I, very wishful thinking. I don't know. I think there's only a couple people who are doing that in the credit card space. I think probably Sebi. I think John Leong. I think he's also probably hitting a million, a million a year from the channel and affiliates and all these different things. I could be wrong, but I think so. I think they're the only ones that can claim that. Braun, what did Daniel Braun say in his recent video? He made, was it 38,000? I think it was 38,000 in a month. So like if you extrapolate, like, he's killing it, man. He's definitely a guiding light for a lot of folks, for sure. $1 million. Very nice, too, girls. Very nice. And I appreciate you being here, man. Did I miss anything? Or actually, did I miss the good part? No, the good part's coming. The good part's coming. Oh, yeah. And Doc, you mentioned you could just put last year's revenue instead of guessing. Well, my point is, who cares? Because, well, I just want to put the number that over a course of, hundreds of data points said that, or maybe not hundreds, maybe tens of data points said that if the number was above like a 5K, you might as well just put 6K if you could really reasonably make sense of it. And again, this stuff does not matter on application day. All these things kind of matter more so later on. But I'll get to it when I get to it. All right. Wasn't there didn't somebody have a question about something? Did I miss that? All right, we're almost through, and then we'll get to the good part, which is the actual application, and see if we'll get approved. Okay, cool. Anthony, you approved? No, not yet. Or I don't know. Who knows if I will. Anthony, you should apply for the Wells Fargo too. An EV gym guy with cat. EV gym guy with cat. Who is Anthony Venture? He is EV gym guy with cat. That is so funny. It's true. Listen, man, Tune Card's getting some good multipliers. Show just says, when I started my business 10 years ago, I estimated I'll finally hit 10 million by the end of this year. Did you really? Show just, hopefully you're getting close to that, man. That would be sick. Muscle says, I'm more interested in cashback opposed to travel, at least for the next 2 years. Should I still get the chase cards first because of 524? I would say so, because, well, like I told my, and we'll get back to the application. I'm sorry, we'll get to it in a second. I would say so because, well, you like my brother-in-law, he does not care about travel. He actually hates hotels, funnily enough. And so I told him, get the Chase Freedom Unlimited. Might as well. He got the offer of 20K, 20K points after 5K spend. So that he's just going to cash that out for cashback. So $200, for the $500 of the spend. And now he's just getting approved for cards that only give you, points, currencies that can be cashed out, or just cashback cards. So yeah, I would say so. Even if you're getting these ink cards that I'm talking about right now in this video, 75,000 points, you can cash that out because it's Chase, 1 cent per point, $750 in cash. In fact, my wife took her 75K points from her original Sapphire Preferred and paid her taxes with it. So because she'd rather pay the tax with the points. I already had enough, points for that. So, and that's her points. I'll let her do what she wants. Sendo asks a really good question. Do you ever get tired of holding the mic? No, baby. No, I just get stronger. I just hold the mic. This thing's 100 pounds. No, I love the mic. It makes things fun. There's a lot of money in the paranormal YouTube space. Is it true, Gabe? Really? Very good to know. GF says, should my first credit card with Chase be a personal or business card? I mean, most people are just going to tell you personal, just to get into the Chase ecosystem, get familiar with their portals, get familiar with their credit cards. And it depends how far along your journey are as well. But I would say get the personals first, get into the foothold, and then get into their little bit, get into the business card side a little bit, which is what I did. All right. And CJ's here. Yo, what's up, everyone? What's going on, CJ? What's popping? We're having some fun. How else do you think you got those pythons? Yeah, man. It's just a lot of lift in the mic. Okay. Okay, cool. Juan's talking to say there. All right, cool. Let's get back to it, baby. Let's go back to the application. So let me add to the stage. All right, so does that make sense to everybody? reasonably put your numbers if you can reasonably do it. I'd rather this revenue be above 5K, and I'd rather this estimated monthly spend be above, I would say minimum 500, but again, you have to hit the spend. So minimum 1,000, I would say, because that is what you're going to be spending, unless you're just getting this card to have a business credit card and you just don't care about the welcome offer whatsoever. If you don't care about the welcome offer, then that's just not what we talk about here. And I can't cater to you. I'm sorry. So cool. If we're all good on that, then we're going to keep moving. What am I doing? We're moving around. What is happening here? My other device. We're showing, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay. And I'm realizing something. Where is it? Because this is my first time doing it on a desktop, but I'm realizing something. Where is the business category? Do they not ask that anymore? Whoa. Hold up. Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? I think I'm going crazy. Where is it? Okay, so you guys know when you're doing these business applications, usually there's a section here that says what's your business category, and you could pick through a plethora of different things. There's real estate, there's manufacturing, there's information, there's media, there's there's even farming, agriculture. There's a million different things, and then there's a subtype and a subtype. But I don't see this here at all. This is did they just stop? Did they just stop asking because they're like nobody knows what they are? Just just get them approved. But yeah, I really don't see this, right? No, nothing's here. This is so strange. Yeah, because we're done with the application. I mean, am I wrong? Next page? No, this is submit. What is happening? This is craziness. This is absolute craziness. Chase saw the stream and they didn't want to make it look too complicated. All right, this is I'm gonna have to see. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so see, I'm guessing most of you guys are familiar. So let me bring it back to me then, because I could talk about it. Um, yeah, wife had that field 1 month ago. See, Dugras said. So really odd. Maybe fill out the name and everything. Huh. All right, maybe let me try that. Let's see. But like, why would it not? Let me just do whatever. Let me just type whatever here. Blah 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 blah. No, it's not gonna do it. No, because it's supposed to just show up. It's supposed to be here already. Do I really have to type all this? I really don't want to. Let me try this. Okay, so it's just me on the screen right now. Okay, cool. Right? Yeah, that's not there. All right, let me try this here. Where is maybe it'll show up if I do this? Huh. Wow, that is so strange. That is so strange. I don't know. Huh. I said your credit score is weak, bro. I know. Something paranormal's happening. Man, I really want to see this. Okay. So I'll just put it like this then. And hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, on the application when you're actually going for these chase cards, once you get through all this, the rigmarole and you go through the established date and all these different things, it's going to ask the what are you saying, David West? The business classification should be at the bottom. Looks like a search bar. That's what maybe let me hit apply again. All right, let's do this together. Hold on, and then I'll go on a rant if it doesn't. All right, let's hit apply now. Let's go back. Okay. I swear to God, it's not here. It's not. It's not here at all. There's no way they changed this. I don't want to put through this information. All right, well, whatever. It's not here. Okay, so weird. Okay, so maybe I should fill. Maybe I should. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go through all that. So I'll verbally say it. Okay. So imagine that there is a section here that yeah, okay, that doesn't work either. Okay, so in this section there's going to be a section that when you drop down and it's going to ask you for business category, and there's going to be subtype, and then there's going to be another subtype. So you guys will see it, if maybe you guys see it on your own end if you check it on your phone or something, I don't know. But when you go through the application you will see this, and this will become a video, so I'll put it on there. So in that process there are a plethora of things to choose. Like I said, there's manufacturing, there's real estate, there's agriculture, there's media, all these different things. And there's one main nuance. There's two main nuances of this that I learned. So one, there are technically some categories that will get auto denied. What those categories are, I actually do not know, and I don't know if anyone even has data points on that. They, I guess, would have to just apply for and then get denied and then be told that that's the reason. So I know that there are some. So you kind of want to be a little bit safe with what you're putting on there, and of course as close to your actual business as possible. On my first application, I did it for my real estate business. There's literally a section that says real estate, and then there's a separate section that's talking about like brokers, which is agents, and then the subcategory below that will again be the same thing. I think like agents and brokers. For the YouTube channel, I have put one thing, and it was something that I took from Joshua Butler on his application, which was on there. It'll say information. That's the main type. And then the subtype was internet broadcasting. And then once you clicked on that, it brought you to the subtype, which was again, internet broadcasting. Now, after talking to CPAs, there are some things that we found out. So basically, when you have this category, like if you guys see this, I don't know why it's not here. Maybe it's gone. But when you have these business categories, that is one thing that could be an issue down the line, but it doesn't have to be. So if you can't get anything as close to your business as possible, like I have no idea how to classify my business, put something that makes kind of a sense. Like if there's anybody out in the media world, you can do the same thing I've been doing with internet broadcasting. I think that'll work, and I already know that I was approved for that, so you can theoretically do that yourself. And what you want to do is, because one thing is, if you choose the wrong category and you go through life and you go to your CPA and you're writing things off from your business card over the years and you're under the wrong category, that flags an issue with the IRS and could actually give you an audit. This is directly from my CPA's mouth. But you have 5 years to correct that. So basically from the time of inception, or at least I would say the time of which you write off your first thing on from your business card, like if you give your statements to your CPAs, what have you, you have 5 years to correct that. And the CPA actually can do it on your behalf. And it's not that hard of a thing. And they will be able to find the correct subtype for your business. So I believe for mine, the internet broadcasting isn't even correct for the YouTube channel. I think there's a separate section that's like social media. And even then, I'm not even entirely sure. And are we good here? Is my internet good? I think it's good. Fine. So just know that there are potential implications of that, of choosing the right category, but just know that if you do choose the wrong category, consult your CPA, have them fix it for you, so this way they can choose the right type. And then if any issues, kind of falls on them, but let them choose the you have the right make sure that you have the actual right choice. And Malik says, wait, I have to wait 5 years to correct what? So I can't show it on the screen because it literally is not popping up, but the category of the business that you're actually getting the business application for. So if you have a real estate business, but for some reason you applied and put it under a media business, who knows? You would have an issue with the IRS if you're starting to write things off on your taxes, as per my CPA. But have no fear, you can correct that via your CPA, and you can choose the right business subcategory as long as it's within a 5-year period. But these are things that, if not corrected, can raise red flags with the IRS and can get you audited. So that's the main thing, and that's the one thing that I will correct when I see him next. But just so you know that is an outlet, just in case you have no idea what the category is, and you have to do that. So and you still want to get approved. So just have no fear. On that point, I don't think I have anything else for that. And I guess another thing to bring up too, and before I actually go through the full application, because for some reason, I lost my place on my application now, and I'm going to have to refill out everything. So I will do that in just a moment. But another thing to know is a lot of people worry about, oh, if I have things that on my business, like I don't want to put non-business spend on my business card. And I believe there are some writings out there that say like, oh, you're not supposed to put on a non-business spend, what have you. But it's like impossible to dictate what is business spend and what is not. My rent, need this for a living. I use this for both businesses. I have to put the rent on the card. Like, how could you tell me it's not a business expense? But all these things don't really matter. The main point is anytime that people actually run into issues with putting non-business spend on business cards is when they go to write off those same charges at the end of the year from those business cards with their CPA. That's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to do. So if you want to actually if you're going to be putting all, like I said, I put everything on my business cards, absolutely everything. And I'm just making sure that at the end of the year, I'm not writing off those same things that were on the card. So I think some people might run into issues with that if they're putting everything on the card and they say, oh, CPA, here's my statement, because they forgot that they put other things on there. You want to keep an actual good track of everything that you're spending your money on that business card, tracking it correctly, either via notes like I do, or even there's an app called Found for business for businesses where you can as soon as you buy something, put it in Found, and then it'll give you a printout of everything at the end of the year that you can give to your CPA. So this way, it's all organized and all good. So make sure your stuff's in order if you're going to pay your taxes, right? So you don't want to just give them a blanket statement of your business card because you don't know. Maybe one day your wife took it out. You got to go. You pay groceries or what else? Who knows? So, and exactly as Luke says, why would they ever have any idea? Exactly. The only issue is when you go to write off things at the end of the year. So no worries on that front at all. But I know there's always people mentioning in comments like, I'm worried about this. Okay, so now I'm going to go through the application process on my end with all my personal details. So I'm going to try to talk to you guys from the chat a little bit as I'm filling this out. And, and because for some reason I lost my place. So it'll take me maybe a minute to fill everything out, and then I will hit submit, and then I'll bring the screen back to let's see if we get approved or not. So as I'm talking now, I'm filling everything out of this application, and then I'm gonna have to double check it all. So what's everybody talking about in the chat in the meantime? I don't make enough to write stuff off, Cody says. Yeah, I hear that, man. I had a lot more last year with all my real estate expenses, but since I'm kind of going all in on YouTube, because this is all I really tend to care about from day-to-day life, it's really not much to write off. I mean, the computer, technically, right? But I don't spend anything, whatsoever. So I hear that for sure. But hopefully we have enough write-offs to, mitigate the amount of taxes we owe at the end of the year. But I'm kind of planning to if I am going to have a higher tax bill, kind of pull a Spencer Johnson and pay my my taxes on a business gold. I mean, if I can get a business gold for 10K spend and 150K MR points, I might take advantage of that. It's very, very possible I take advantage of that for sure. So I might end up doing that if I have enough spend. And again, for those of you who are tuning in and out, I am filling out the application as we speak after going through the blank one. So bear with me. So this way we can actually go through and do the actual live application. Isn't it fun? Come on, aren't you guys having fun today? Let's see. How's everybody doing otherwise? Everybody having a good time? Cool. As my own, I approve all my as my own CPA, I approve all my expenses. And then the IRS doesn't care what payment method you use for business purchases. Yep. Hell yeah, man. All right, business legal name. What's going on, Joe? What's popping? Joe Barreto. What's happening, guys? Joe Barreto back with another video. All right, let's see. I got to make sure I'm not writing these things wrong. Now let's see. Now that I'm actually filling it out correctly, I wonder if that thing will pop up with the business category, and then maybe I can show it. We'll see. You have holy water, a chicken, and a cigar. That's a good time. almost through with this application. All right, we're at the point where I can put my social in here. Oh man, man, if I get denied, we're gonna have to. We might have to drink. We'll see. Just kidding. There's no, there's no reason to drink. Um, let's see here. Business phone number. Bam. If you guys have any other questions or things that I missed, please let me know. Oh, it did pop up. The business classification. Okay, I can show it now. I can show it. Oh, but they did change it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Huh. All right, you know, it doesn't even really matter. Huh. Okay, so this is actually pretty different. This is, I'll show this. So this is the new, this is what we didn't see earlier. Business description. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Business description. Hmm. So this is where it used to be an actual drop down menu of all the different things you can, get, like I said earlier, all the categories. So I don't even think it auto populates anymore. Wow, that's good to know. That's very good to know. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. That's new. That's completely new. So let me take you off the screen. And okay, let me make sure we're good. I appreciate you guys bearing with me because this is going to take just another moment as I make sure I dot my I dot my T's and cross my I's. Right? Is that the way it says? All right. Let me get rid of everything else. Okay. Let me make sure we're good. Bam. All right. In the meantime, talk amongst yourselves. I really know how to leave people in suspense. I swear it's not. I literally filled this out prior to coming live, and then I guess I don't know. It just took it away. It just said, we're not keeping this place for you. So it got rid of all of my info. Okay, almost there. Let's just say I'm I'm redoing it, unfortunately, because I think I might have like tabbed out of the referral that I used. So we'll see. Okay. I live at bam. Okay. What else is happening? What else is happening? Oh my God, I see some. Gabe says Anthony is doing this on purpose to extend the stream. I swear I'm not, man. Listen, if it was up to me, I'd be out the door already. I'd already be out the door. So for anybody joining, again, I'm putting this through. I'm putting through the application as we speak. I'm making sure we're good. And I want to get this done correctly. Bam, 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 bam. I know, Philmo, you're sleeping over there. I get it. I'm the most boring man alive. All right, bam. We're almost there. We're almost to the climax, guys. Just kidding. All right. Let's redo that. Social Security again. And I do see I'm very appreciative. I do see you guys are some super chats and whatnot here. So I really appreciate it. And I will come back to it as soon as this is done because I do not want to delay you guys any further. Business, yeah, right. Okay, so now we're further in the application than we were earlier. Bubble. Okay. Almost there. And where are we putting this? That's what we're putting. And I want, actually, now I'm at the point where I have to put my description. So I'm just gonna write whatever. I mean, now that I can't actually choose, nothing is auto-populating on it. So I'm guessing I'm gonna just type in, honestly, YouTube media channel and see if that comes through. That might be the thing that ruins me here. The primary activities product. Okay, yeah, okay, we'll just leave that. Add an employee card, no. Paperless, yes. Okay, I have read and agreed to the above, so we're about to do it. I'm just gonna look through it one more time, and then we're gonna submit the application. I'm just gonna make sure the name is correct. Okay, boom, boom, boom. That's correct. Born on this date. Make sure the social is correct. Make sure. Yeah, we're not showing it. Okay, blah, blah, blah. 15, blah, blah, blah. Anthony, boom, boom. Almost there. I swear if I get denied, it's over. It's all over. I think I am going to get denied. Knock on wood. We'll see. Now that we have this new category thing that I don't like, might have an issue here. Annual revenue, estimated monthly spend. Now the classification pops up. All right, so this is good to know because we're learning in real time. So I put in the actual category, and then all of a sudden, like after a second, it actually it auto populated, and it actually is a little bit more specific this time. So now it says media streaming distribution services, social networks, and content providers, which is what we're actually going to be doing. Yeah, okay, cool. Paperless. All right, I think we're ready. All right, are we ready, folks? Are we ready to hit submit? Okay. Now, I understand sometimes when you hit, just put the mic down and type faster. Thanks, Bridge. I probably should, but we're done now. When I hit submit, I know sometimes it will jump back up, so I can't let personal information go. So I'm gonna hit submit, quickly go over, show the screen, and then we're good. All right, if you guys are ready, and if you're ready, I think we're ready. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. And oh man, I'm getting nervous. My heart's starting to pump. Click when you're ready. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. And I'll get to the super chats. We'll be good. Push the button. Do it. Shoot the J. Oh my God. I'm nervous, man. Approved. I don't think I'm getting approved this time because there's so much high stakes. I think I'm submit, Darwin. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna submit. All right. Okay. Oh my God, we're working. Oh, I'm so nervous. Data points. I am 424 right now, baby. We're under 524. Inquiries, call it 1 to 2 between all three bureaus. And I just got a business card 3 months ago. You're all set, baby. You're all set. Does that mean we're approved? Yes, it does, baby. Look at that credit line of 3K. Let's go. Oh, we did it. I'm so happy we did it. All right. Let's go. I'm sorry. I kind of just want to say it. All right. I'm not usually one for pushing, agendas or, putting my ego out there, but am I the first one to do a live watch me apply? Has anyone else done a live watch me apply? I don't know. Or at least this is, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Everyone does amazing things, but I just wanted to have fun with this today. And wow, 3K. So who called it? I think Josh said, Oh, this was fun. Oh man. So that's cool. You're all set. And you know what? You know what I'm upset about? They don't do the check. Usually you have a green check right there. Where's my green check, man? Where's my green check? Oh man, 3K credit line for the Inc. Business Cash. And in everything that I told you earlier, it was 15K annual revenue. It was 2K minimum spend to hit that welcome offer. I guess my data points again with 424. So I don't have to worry about 524 anymore. And we did use a referral, so we'll see. Now, I guess the only other thing to make sure of, because this was technically we just maybe broke something, which means, or maybe didn't break something, but this was, just so you guys know, the same exact stuff I put in for my first application for the YouTube channel. So I repeated everything again, and per the language, Chase is not supposed to allow you to do that. Like the 24 months, whatever. But I'm gonna make sure I'll go in my app tomorrow whenever it updates, and I'll do a community post, and I'll let you guys know. If like it has that tracker, like yes, I did get the welcome offer. I'll confirm over the phone. I'm gonna call them probably tonight. I'll call them tonight, and I'll have them expedite it. If you just call them and expedite, it's free, and they'll send it to you expedited within like 1 or 2 business days. So definitely worth doing if you get approved as well. And now this is the 4th ink card. I would say 3rd ink card that I've gotten over the last 6 months under my account, and there's one under my wife's account. So let's go, baby. We did it. All right. I'm so happy that all worked out. So damn. Was it work? Okay. So party and grieve. Where's the confetti? I know. I wish I had some. I mean, look at this. You guys got to see. I can't tell you guys how much freaking, champagne we got. We got, mountains of champagne. We got all these different things. I even, depending on how you feel about the company, I even have some Tesla Cyber beer. I got a whole bunch of stuff to be popped if need be. I got some moonshine in the fridge. Um, so this is so we got a lot of things. So let me see what's happening. I saw there was some super chats, and then I wanna say whatever to everybody. What did I miss? Oh my god. What happened here? Philmo said to the apply it. I dozed off. Thank you for that super chat, man. Um, show super sticker 2 spot. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Lazy over in Germany. Chase try and make application more interesting now, right? They're trying to change things up. Thank you for that 249 euros. Interesting. Very nice. It's like watching someone live stream their taxes. Would you stop, Phil? Why are you hating on me, man? Listen, if you keep hating on me, you're not gonna get my turkey burgers when you come to Greenville. That's what happens. CJ super sticker 2 spot, appreciate it. Xavier, look at that. Did you see that? I went that, and the light went on back there. Xavier 2 super chat, appreciate you as well. CJ, thank you guys so much. Xavier again. Fly with Rookie, what's going on? 5 spot. I think CJ did 1 live, but congratulations, Anthony. Wait, CJ? CJ, you did 1 live? Hold up. CJ, I have to record would you record? You've been telling me you got to record forever. Um, it's the final countdown. Sebastian says, I'm a burrito. That's the most important thing. Here we go. Yo, Llama, what's popping? Nice. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. Haters were wrong. Hey, the haters were wrong, man. The haters were wrong. They thought I was going to get denied. Oh, God, CJ 3K. But see, listen, who would have known? Like I said, maybe that 50% income thing would have messed me up because they auto raised me and I lowered it right before this application. Maybe that, lowering of 7K allowed me to be able to get this 3K. And I'm going to keep doing that. I'm just going to lower all my business cards to 1K. And this way I don't have that kind of overhang. Staten Island Oprah approved once again. Thank you very much, Tariq. Xavier says, you're going to make me apply for a card now. Well, hey, man, I got some good data points, right? I'm like, I'm 424. Like, that's pretty crazy. And I'll be 324 next month. Unboxing video in 7 to 10 days. Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. Unless I might actually do another updated video on how to set up the business account, because I did one months ago, but then I think it's just always good to know, because everybody who gets approved for a business card, it's like impossible for your first one to like get it all connected with your personal account. So I think it's just good to show. I think I've seen someone do it. Someone's done it, huh? Drinks on me? Yeah. come on out. I'll give you some. I got some tequila. I got some moonshine. I got everything here, man. I got everything. No green check. Unreal. Yeah, that end screen's not satisfying. What the hell? Paul says, you wasted an inquiry for 3K, bro. You could have gone into branch and got 30K. 30K? Paul, I'm sorry to say, Paul, but I'm not worried about the limits, man. I got enough limits. I mean, I'm not spending too much money anywhere else. I'm worried about, did I get the welcome offer? That's the most important thing. That's what we're trying to do here. If John says he's gonna fly out to Greenville, hell yeah. Maybe I've seen CJ's video and it wasn't live. No, he hasn't done one. I think it's Chad or maybe Sledge. Oh, maybe Chad or maybe Sledge. I remember was that Chad? I do remember sometime I think that was Chad. You might have been at work. Is Chad in here? You might have been at work. And I think he was like on the phone here and he was filling it out. And I think maybe he turned the phone around. Oh, you might be right. Damn. Come on, man. I just wanted one thing. What's going inside gets you a high limit. What's going on? One second. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. Dude, apply for the tune. Keep the energy going. No. The Attune, I mean, it's cool, but again, like, I'd rather pave the way if maybe I can get a Venture X. Hey, man, listen, if I'm starting to like go with MasterCard and I'm like, hey, man, I don't need to worry about FHR with Amex. I don't have to worry about concierge. All I have to worry about is lounge access. Hey, man, maybe you just tell the Platinum card to kick the bucket and get the Venture X. Hey, that might be a thing. You never know. Marathon. Wait, should we apply for another income? No, could you imagine? Keep it going. Damian, 2-spot. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that. That's great. Thank you so much for being here and for the super chats. Everybody, really, it means a lot to me, and this is so much fun. Anyone want to see someone get denied? I'll do a live show. Artist, I will be there for you. I will be there for you to do a live watch me apply. Yo, Victor Rojas, what's going on? Thank you, GF, as well for that. Apply for the Attune. Why does everybody want me to get the Attune? Filmo, Venture Burgers trademark, Greenville location coming soon. One day, if I can get to the level of Sebi one day, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna I'm gonna open up a Venture Burger. Joe Brito 2 spot. Matt Claus edited 4 videos while you applied. You already know. And Matt said I'm getting yelled at. Oh man, Matt, you were just going crazy doing multiple videos a day. It's amazing. Um, while I applied. Yeah, that was a long application. You guys ever take an hour and a half to apply for something? But thank you for that, Joe. I appreciate it. Yes, get the VentureX and use my link. Hey man, listen, we might have to do that. You never know. CJ said, get the VentureX or you want a true venture. Listen, people have been telling me that. People have been telling me that, it's kind of weird that, Anthony Venture doesn't want to put the X at the end of his name. And, the X is kind of rated for other websites. You guys might have understood that, if you guys know the secret websites that we have an X next to our name. But, I just haven't went for the Venture X because up until this point, it never really made sense to buy another $400 card. But now the fact that I might be able to get everything that the platinum, at least what I care about on the platinum card, and do it all for a cheaper annual fee or free with my build card, but just have to make up lounge access. Hey man, VentureX might be interesting. Might be interesting. L-Man at a tune, more like out of tune. Ha! Agreed. It's okay. It's an okay card. Like I said, once I get through all the ink card applications and once I stop getting all these ink cards, forget it. Then then I'll start worrying about some of these multiplier cards and grow into that, I would say. Because the venture line is going to crumble after the Discover acquisition. What do you mean? Don't say these things. Oh my God. Could you imagine the Capital One Discover X? And it just does nothing for you. Joe says, screw the venture X. Joe, what is going on? What kind of, you do your sleep study and all of a sudden you got some, vendettas against the venture X? What's happening? Victor Rojas, Anthony Gold, I think has a better. Oh, excuse me. Or Anthony Platinum is even better. Really? You think so? Anthony Platinum. He's going platinum, baby. That's funny. Xavier says Joe is just upset that you didn't get one. US Bank Ultimate Reserve is where it's at. I mean, I know you guys are getting value out of that card, but again, I'm not trying to prepay for some more credits. I just want something that can give me lounge access for the least amount of annual fees. And isn't it funny? You guys can really see the ebbs and flows of I guess these types of things, media. It's interesting how it works. So when we were at the height of the, it's like any good story. When we were at the height of we were about to get approved for the card, or we're gonna hit the submit application and going through it, 150 people, 150 people are waiting. Is he gonna get approved? And then bam, as soon as we get approved, all right, I'll be out the door. But it makes sense, right? I would do the same, to be honest, probably. Now it's just we're going to be talking ish, for the remainder of this time. Also, the Attune hate is stupid. Does it really get a lot of hate? Yeah, I wonder why the Attune gets hate. I mean, it's the Attune seems to be covering. It seems to be covering everything that every other card hasn't covered. Is that a good synopsis of it? All of these different things. I was telling my brother-in-law, you can go to Academy. You can have a home gym and get 4% back, or you can have your get a gun and get 4% back, whatever. You also have all your fitness stuff, and there's very few cards that are giving you money back on wellness spas and gyms and what have you. Very rarely you're finding cards that do that. So it's it kind of is that fringe card that covers everything that you wouldn't be able to cover otherwise, which is pretty interesting. And if Matt works out the whole Amazon book thing, then forget it. You killed the Amazon card, kind of. Let me see right here. Lounge access, Venture X. Lower annual fees, Venture X. No coupons, freaking Venture X. $300 travel credits shouldn't count as a coupon. Oh God. Hey man, listen. Like Josh says, right now it's free and they get lounge access. Wait, are you talking about? Oh wait, sorry, did I miss something? I think they just charge for that. Well, listen. Since the Venture X, hear me out. Since the Venture X, you're not paying for annual for authorized users. And I don't really, I don't know. You guys could probably correct me, but do the authorized users get access to all the same lounges as the primary cardholder on the VentureX? If so, hey man, CJ, add me as an authorized user, man. I'm not gonna do anything. Just lock the card. Lock the card. Yes, they do. Okay, cool. Good to know, Xavier. Yeah, so just add me as an AU. Let me have some fun. Lock the card. Make the credit limit 0. Like what 1,000, like your limit, and then let's have fun. Let me have some fun. Um, I'm just kidding. That is interesting though. Could you imagine? Venturex nerf is going to hurt. Uh-oh. We could have more nerfs. What do you think? By the way, the longer you wait to get Venturex, the more likely they won't give one to you. And heck no, not adding you as an authorized user. Come on, be a friend for once. For once in your life, be a friend. Give me the AU. That would be interesting though, right? Like I don't know, paying someone $100 to be their authorized user, and you just lock the card and you give like a whatever the lowest limit you could possibly do on an AU. Wonder if that's a thing like the people do. Like, yeah, pay me $100, but I get all the lounge access. Like that would be pretty cool. However, I'm starting to learn some crazy things about the build card recently. It was something I wanted to make a full video on, but I learned like everybody really loved the Hertz presidential status that you got on the VentureX, and then when that was going to go away soon, like people were really upset. But I hear that I hear the build card through their version of their own Mastercard, where Elite actually does give you access to Hertz presidential circle status. I might be wrong. I'm looking into it still, but if that's true, hey man, that's pretty good. It's pretty good of a no annual fee card. Out of nowhere now, I'm starting to sport the the build card. Oh, Herr Munz. Hey, Aunt Tony. I love I love that you write it like that. I always laugh when you see that when you write that. Hey, Aunt Tony. Here's to help you reach the 15K annual revenue you stated on the application. Great live. Thank you very much for that 10 spot. That is very generous of you. And I really appreciate that more than you know. I think everybody knows how much I appreciate it. But thank you very, very much. I'll say it forever to the end of time. I'll say how much I appreciate each and every one of you for being here and for all the super chats. So, hey, man, $10 close to the 15K. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever 15K this year. What is that? What is 15? That's a little over 1,000 a month. I mean, that's doable actually. Now that I think about it, actually, yeah, that's not too far off, I guess, right? It's not too bad. Maybe one day we'll be able to show like the behind the scenes. I don't know if anybody cares about that, but like the money per day, like how Daniel Braun does it, shows like the money per day in the videos and what have you. But thank you, Harry, for doing that. I appreciate that, and everybody here as well. So hopefully, yeah, maybe we can hit the goal. I don't know. That would be cool, and then he won't get sued. Anyway, if City made a 2 and YouTube would have had a field day. If City made the 2 and YouTube would have had, you really think so? Oh yeah, maybe. Oh, you think just because Wells Fargo has the bad name, it's given love a bad name? You think? It's very possible. Tariq, CJ, after 2 weeks with Anthony as an AU, why are there so many charges for turkey burgers? That's right. That's right. Absolutely. You already know. That's why you got to lock the card. Make it so I can't buy my turkey burgers. Black the Engineer just got approved for the Chase Freedom Unlimited yesterday, but for $500 limit. Even though I make 100K, any tips on increasing this over the next few months? I have already tried to call to get this increase. So, okay, my brother-in-law is dealing with this exact same situation, and so the exact same situation. So basically, what we've decided for him, since he's axed at the like you did the 1 day mark after having the card, denied. Axed at the 1 month mark, denied. Second 2 month mark, denied. And after corroborating all of the data from all the other people, usually it's like 3 months. I think it's actually kind of similar to Amex, where after 90 days, they'll 3x your limit. Just with Chase, they seem to, after owning the card for 90 days, not saying it's impossible beforehand, but it seems like after 90 days, you're actually able to get approved for a credit limit increase. So that's probably what I would say. That's probably what I would say to do to make that happen. Is probably just wait 3 months. It's hard it's annoying. You want to have a card that can give you, enough credit. I don't know what other cards you have to put that spend on, but at least you have the 500 to hit the welcome offer. If that's the offer you got, unless you got the extra 1.5 offer. But that's my advice, really, just waiting. It's just a waiting game, unfortunately, it seems. Chatting, Chan, what's up, Chan? I missed the application. What was the outcome and your stats going in? So I got it. So I did get it. Hell yeah. I'm very happy about that. But it was yeah, 3K limit approved, chasing cash, 424, and like I would just say one or two inquiries between the three bureaus, very little, because I've only been really doing business cards the last year. Um, and I guess as far as velocity is concerned, the last time I got approved for a card was like 3 months ago. That was the last ink application approval. Cool. What's going on here? Uh, talking about stocks. Uh, okay, see you later, CJ. See you later, man. Um, enjoy, have fun. What CJ, I'm waiting. So what I don't know. That's thank you, CJ. I appreciate that. So what should we man, what should we do now? Buy me a pizza. CJ, I'm not buying you nothing. You're not gonna add me as an authorized user. I'm not buying you nothing. I'm not, unfortunately. Um so yeah, that's the plan. So I guess talking generally about the plan, like at the beginning of the year it was an ink per quarter. We are now at this is the fourth ink card this year. So I guess it's been 6 months. Wow. It's only been 6 months. We got four cards, one of them with my wife. So we are well ahead of schedule. So my plan, like I said earlier, my plan was since that whole referral thing is going to drop from 40K points of referral to 20K. So this way, if we can bounce between me and my wife, I'll wait until just a little bit before that ends. So September 3rd is that date that they showed. Um, so I'm going to try to apply for the Inc. Business Preferred then. And then, if it makes sense then, and then, and that might be the last one for the year. It might be the last one for the year. So I guess if you really think about it, what did we really hit? So I guess if it was four I think it was two at 90K. So I guess this is another thing. If you guys know that you're going to be applying in the future and there's some welcome offers that were like 90K within the last 30 days, there you can call in to have them match that offer. So like I just got 75K, but like say it just changed from 90K a couple days ago, I can call them in, tell them to match the offer, and they'll give me the 90K. So that happened on my previous application. So I got 90K in the first one, originally 75K on the second one, but then I had to match it. So I got 90K on the second one. So that's about 200K after factoring in the actual spend you're putting on the card and the 1.5% back on the unlimiteds. Then my wife just got hit, and she got like 80,000 on her in cash. She just hit that bonus. So that's 280,000 points. And now this one, once we hit this, should be an additional like 80K, so 360K in just chase points in just credit card applications this year. And then we'll probably do one more and try to get 100K on the Ink Preferred, and all in hopes that we can finally put together a trip to Italy. We're really thinking about it again. She just changed her name. We're gonna get the passports very very soon. And I keep saying that it's like, oh, no, next week, right? But we'll definitely get the passports pretty soon. And then I'm gonna try to book out a nice excursion to Italy, and we'll see how that works. But of course, my general plan with all of this was earn, close to 500,000 points. So this way I can cover all the hotels I wanted to stay in Italy, which have now changed since they lost the small luxury hotel portfolio, and now Hilton's got that. But the idea is I want to have enough to book like Japan, to book Italy, to book some other places in Europe over the next couple of years. So that's kind of why I'm just going ham with it. And I'm also of the mindset like, I agree. This might not last forever. Like we might not be as easily able to apply for these business cards. They might be strict on the rules of not getting welcome offers. They might start being more strict on who's actually getting approved based on, the business that is out there. They might start limiting the actual welcome offers. They might limit the referrals to 10K a person. So it's like all these different things I realize um, could change in the future. And we've seen this with all of our different cards, right? They all change every single year. There's new annual fees, there's new credits, there's taken away credits. So I'm like, let's just hit it hard, because what else is stopping us otherwise? But hit it hard as we possibly can, get as many approvals as we can while we can. Because think about it, I hate to, rub it into some people, but I was able to get a welcome offer on the gold in this order: gold, green, platinum. Schwab Platinum for the Amex side. You can't do that nowadays. You cannot do that. You have to either you have to go from the beginning to the end. You have to go green, gold, platinum because of the family language. So that sucks that so many people friggin' aren't able to do that nowadays. And forget it, I got 60K on my Amex Platinum Vanilla many years ago, and then I got 100K on the Charles Schwab, like a couple of years ago. But you can't do that anymore. So it's like you have to choose. Well, I would never choose the Schwab over the Vanilla for your first Platinum because the Schwab at most gives you 100K, and now we're seeing 175K for the Vanilla Platinum for the same spend. So definitely wouldn't recommend that. But I just know so many things change in this game, so I'm like, take advantage while you can if you know you can, and it's not going to hurt you. Why not? Why not? Like Xavier says, why not overdo it? Get it while you can. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Macallan says, Anthony, check Mr. and Mrs. Smith. A lot of properties have overlap. Yes, I'm noticing that. I actually was going to plan another excursion to Charleston, but if not there, there's one near me in North Carolina. There's a Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Actually, there's one in North Carolina that's based off of Zelda, with Zelda Fitzgerald, the famous wife of the writer. And I think everything is kind of curated to that in that era. So very, very cool. Very, 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 very cool. So, and there's another one that's like early 1900s property in Charleston that I kind of want to stay in, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So definitely worth checking Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It just sucks that the points price really are pretty trash, to be honest. Like usually the cash price, usually the cent per point on the Mr. and Mrs. Smith properties are between 1 cent per point and like 1.5, and that's historically low for the Hyatt properties. But it's worth checking out because they're really unique properties out there, and you can still pay with points, which is cool. And Joe says, Xavier, you're correct. Oh, Dennis Wu, can you apply for more than one Chase Inc. and get all the welcome bonus with 6 exclamation points? This is one you need to know. Well, I mean, if I am any consolation, the answer is yes, because I have gotten 3 inks all under my social between 2 different businesses now, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down, the welcome offers. But, that is subject to change, from the time you're watching this to maybe next year, subject to change for sure. And oh wow, look at this. They actually change it. I went to go back to my application and it's like gone now. It never happened. No, now it says Chase checking accounts and whatnot. So cool, man. So cool. How's oh yeah, Founders Card is a rose gold version. So and Dennis says with the same business. So yes, that's what I just did now. That's what I just tested now. So I did get approved for the same business. And I guess technically I can't verify it yet if I got the welcome offer because I have to check on my app tomorrow once it updates. But that's kind of why I did this whole test, is to get approved for Chase Inc. for the same business, the exact same definitions on everything, same category, all these different things, and see if you can get the same welcome offer on the same business. And again, that was only like 3-6 months ago, something like that. So I'll update via community post tomorrow, just to make sure everything went through, or whenever they actually do. And anytime, Dennis, for sure. So I'll update tomorrow for that. But I guess if there's nothing else, I might have to bid you guys adieu for tonight. This was a lot of fun. This was incredibly fun, and I'm very happy I did this live because way better than. Wait a second, hold up. Palazzo Manfredi is Mr. and Mrs. Smith? No way. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Hold up. You're gonna make me freak out. I'm changing everything right now. I'm not signing off yet. I need to figure this out. Okay. If you guys know, I love the Palazzo Manfredi. I've been wanting to go there forever. Chad got to do it. I'm jealous. Chad Money Minutes. And it was dropped from Hyatt's program recently, and has been. I thought it was acquired. SLH was becoming partnered with Hilton, but but if he's saying this is Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I'm gonna freak out because that means I still have a chance. Oh my God, it is. It is. Oh yes. Oh my God, Matt, my savior. Do I lie? He says, no. Wow. Hold up. Get out of here. Get out of here with the check-in. Look at that. Oh my God, it's so good. Wait, can I search with the points? Okay, there's a right outside of Rome, and this is Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You can pay with Hyatt points, more than likely. And I wonder how many Hyatt points I wish I could see. Let's see if I could search, and maybe I can filter the search here. Wow. Wait, let me get this off the screen. Wait, no, not that. I'm sorry, man. I gotta hide you for a moment. Where's the search, man? Oh, so here's the cash price. But I want to see, can we get like, hello? Can we get like points price here? Let's include the tax. Look how expensive this is. $900. Give me a break. Can I not just search for? Oh my God, look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at that freaking view. How cool would that be? And I wonder what the deal is with Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Like, I wonder how they are with global status and all these different things. Damn, why can't I search with points? Come on. Why are you giving me problems? 10% tax included. Oh God, one room left. Yeah, but this is. I wonder what the Sweet Coliseum room. They should have a room that's in the Coliseum. How sick would that be? Look at this, $3,000. Well, what, for one night? For one night, yeah, I'm gonna stay here for one night. 80. Why does it say 80 square foot? That's it. How's it only 80? Oh, square meter. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better. So what is that like? Is that like 1,000 square feet? Prestige courtyard, grand. Look at that bed. Now you know with this kind of bed, you're doing some crazy stuff. You're doing some crazy stuff. You know, how about this? I've never. Before I go, for some reason, this just made me think of something. I wanted to since you guys stuck around to hear, there is a secret hotel. There's a secret hotel that my dad used to tell me about. And it's a hotel that you can't buy with points unless you like cash out or whatever. What the hell are you doing with this freaking thing? Get your hand off there. There's there's a hotel that I don't know why I'm going to bring it up now, but I thought it would be funny. I'm going to bring it up. So my dad, there's a special hotel in New Jersey. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Um, and I wonder, I would be so surprised if anyone knows this hotel. I'm going to be really, really surprised. So let's share it. I'm going to laugh. This is so stupid. Why am I doing this? So it used to be called Bruce's Loop in Jersey. And it's called the Lupin Hotel now. Let me see if this is correct because I haven't been on this website in a while. So the whole hotel, it looks like a dinky little. Actually, looks like a castle outside, and I haven't been here first. And look at these rooms. You can go in here. You actually can climb up and go into this wine glass. And here's like the top of it is actually a jacuzzi. And they have crazy rooms that you would never really expect. Look at the heart and everything. They have a jungle room, which is like a whole forest, and you live in like Adam and Eve. Look at this. They have some. So if you want to have a romantic night in a place that no one knows about, Bruce's Loop in New Jersey. I know Joe Barretto might know about this. I know Joe Barretto's been here. Could you imagine? Let me see if I can find all the different hotels. Yeah, the different rooms. So yeah, you have the Crystal Chalice room, the Paradise Suite coming soon. So that was the one. Let me see if I can see it. This is the one that has the jungle and stuff. Look. Oh my God, bro, this is crazy. Lazy says, I know. You guys would have never known about this. Is the funniest like fact that I've learned from my dad. I don't even know how my dad found out about this. It goes to show what you're doing in like 60s, 70s. But it's a whole jungle. You're eating at Rainforest Cafe, but it's a hotel room. I believe, and you know what's funny? You laugh, Xavier, pay by the hour. You actually can pay by, I believe, the hour. Or I think you can pay by 4 hours. And then I feel like I need to take a shower. I think you can pay every 4 hours overnight. I was actually going to book this for my wife and I one day. She has no idea. Hopefully she's not watching because I still might do it one day. But look at this. This is the Paradise Room. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let me see the other rooms. Let me see. Yeah, I feel like I gotta take a shower too. What the hell? It's crazy. The crystals chat. What's rock heaven? Or what's so I think these three ones are like the less crazy ones. I think these are the ones that have like the real craziness. Like, yeah, look at that cove, man. Come on. How do you get more romantic than that? Spiral staircase. Yeah, this one's like whatever. It says there's a waterfall. Where's the waterfall? Wait, they have an Instagram? I'm not gonna. I won't click. Wait, they have a YouTube? They don't have a YouTube. 800. Oh my god. Have them give me a free night, baby. Come on. I got more subscribers, man. You can give me a free night. You can give me a free night. Come on. Hopefully, I'm afraid to play this. Will this flag me? Will they flag me? Yo, these videos could not be worse. Oh my god. Wait, where's the paradise suite? Let's see. Oh wow. Can you guys hear this? Oh, beautiful. Wow. This is taken with an iPhone 5. This is absolutely taken with an iPhone 5. Oh my god. Mhm. Can't get this with points, man. Yeah, for real. Check for bed bugs here. Can't get this with any points. Look at that guy back there. He's the one filming. That's the owner. Oh, where's the jungle, man? This is the paradise suite. Where's the jungle? Oh my god. We're just animals. That's all we are at the end of the day. This is Adam and Eve. We're just oh my god. This can't be normal. Very, very nice, Lupin. Very nice. I love how wow, they actually have a lot of views. 8 years ago, 84,000 views. How's the sound, by the way? Is it too loud? I've never done this before. Oh, wow. Just breathtaking. Incredible lava s absolute breathtaking. They gotta let me do a video here. And I'll come, and I'll do a review. Wow. Oh, you can't hear the audio, really? Oh, that sucks. I wonder if there's, like, a thing that I actually have to press for that to share. Look at Joe over here. Um, I wonder if there's something I actually have to do to share that. I wonder. Huh. Share audio. I'm gonna have to look it up. Maybe there's something I actually have to do. Unless I don't know. Weird. I don't know. Maybe you guys know 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 what the deal is. Oh, Sendo, I had to go right before you applied. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it live. Let's do it. Yeah, it was 3K. It was 3K. Uh, that I got. So very happy about that. Um, if you have to climb to that jacuzzi, how do you go out? Huh. I mean, that's a good point, actually. Oh, I thought you just climb out from where you climb in. Hold on, maybe there's a video with it, with the chalice. I mean, if you don't have a video of the chalice, like, what are you doing for marketing? Like, come on. Oh, there's the chalice. There's no. Oh, thank God there's no audio because this is they're playing "Set Fire to the Rain" by Adele. At least the instrumental. Wow, look at that. Yeah, see, I think you just climb in up here on the banister. Like, I think yeah, yeah, you can't climb to the side. But still, that's a little slippery. Yeah, how do you get out? Huh, very astute point. Yeah, there's no way you get out, like, that's real romantic, just slip and just, "Oh, what are you doing? The help me get out." Oh, there we go, get an aerial view. Okay, yeah, not bad. It looks like just a giant sink. They definitely made that's just a giant sink, that's all that is. That's not a bathtub, come on. It's just a sink. The plumber didn't know what to I mean, if that's not the scariest looking bit, like, you're not this is where I'm supposed to have the romantic night? Really? And the TV? And the lights up here, yeah, you're right. There's definitely some cameras here. We're not doing this. Let's get out of here. This is too gross. Anyway, no wood paneling rooms. No, no. I guess they upgraded, right? Um, I can't see. I can't hear the giggity suite. Oh my god. Yeah, John, you know it. Hazmat suit. Agreed. Definitely need that. Oh, there's so many hidden cameras for sure. Hell yeah, Sendo. Go get your ink, man. Go get it while you can. I climb in at the top, or I heard that somewhere. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you just what you do is you go behind the door, and then you can go. I mean that's just what they said. um. Let me see, MR. Now I just need to find a classy lady for a nice 4-hour stay. Yeah, man, they got some decent prices too, from what I understand. I mean, if you're really interested in the prices, that's something we can hear, over here at Bruce's Loop In, MR. We can make this happen for you. Let's see if we're available on certain. Let's see. We want to go here on the 27th. Let's see how much it costs per room. Okay, let's see. So no, we don't want the regular suites. We want the crazy good ones. We want. Okay, so honeymoon suite 160. Um, where does it show? Because I swear I was gonna book this once, and there was a 4-hour section, and then there was a 24-hour section. Where's like the good stuff? I remember they were like 350. Did they drop prices? Oh no, yeah, there we go. So, okay. So crystal chalice. We want the crystal chalice room. What do we got? Bath shower, cable television. Cable television, thanks. That was a fireplace. Nice. Wake up calls. Huh? What's a wake up call? And why is that an amenity? Like, why is that a special thing? $150 cash deposit or else refunded back at checkout. Yeah, right. Give me a break. So if we want to select that, so maybe you can't do 4 hours anymore. Man, I'm dating myself. Look at this. I guess you can only do the full day now. I guess they learned. They were like, nah, no, we're not going to lose money anymore on this crap. And he's like, the people they come in for 4 hours. They mess the whole place up. So, let me see. If you're paying for the room by the hour, that's not the only thing you're paying for the hour. It's very true. Yeah, I mean that's a blue chip right there. That's definitely. Oh my god, lazy news fell down from 10 feet high jacuzzi in a wine glass. Yeah, right, or a champagne glass. I heard you have to rent a ladder for 35 an extra night. Yeah, they have so many upsells. It's horrible. Hourly room rates. The Good Stuff suite. They have a similar room in the Poconos, or I heard that somewhere too. Yeah, actually. Oh my god, this is so bad. Why am I familiar with this? Why? I am familiar with that. It's called, you guys can do this. If you type in love hotels, there are a few, and Poconos has one of them. Let's see. Cove Haven. This is the one. This is the one in the Poconos. Apparently, they have a casino here too. But they have. Can I get pictures somewhere? They have very similar stuff. Yeah, let's see. It's oh, very nice, beautiful. This one looks a little better in the photos. Wow, look at that beautiful beachfront view. Like this is crazy. Oh man, that looks nice. I got the pedals there. Oh god, is that like? Are those the rooms up there? Oh geez, that's a little scary. Anytime you have a tube like that, I don't know. It's like you're just asking for trouble, just sitting there in the pool. Nice day though, huh? Yeah, Xavier, I know you're learning a lot. Like, listen, there's no reason for me to know this, but I just, I don't know. I don't know why I know this. I was gonna book one of these things one night. Look at this. They love their glasses. I swear there is a wine glass in this place too. This is kind of trash. Come on. That's okay. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's a nice room. Come on, that's where the romance happens. Like you got the wine already set up. You got your Ghirardelli chocolates. You got some candles. Got all of it, man. You got everything. Oh god, Emar is watching this on mute. Oh no. There we go. There it is. I knew it. I knew there was the glass. I knew it, baby. What's down here? Hey, let me see. What the hell is that? Are those chocolate strawberries? Why? Oh, God. Oh, Kate's here. Oh, okay. Let's not. Yikes. Didn't mean to be on this side of the world right now. Listen, Kate, don't worry about where we're at right now. All right. This is what we do. Oh my God. Who's that? They're having a good time. What is going on? This is the Love Shack. They're having a good time right there. They're really happy. We need more candid photos. I like that the fire extinguisher has no place. It's just sitting there. Wet floor sign. I mean, at least move the wet floor sign. I mean, come on. There's like, oh, I can move around. Look at all these pool table. Who needs this? I'm sorry. This is too much fun. I get it if you guys want to leave. I get it, but this is too much fun. Oh, who's this? Got people playing? All right. They're having some fun later for sure. This is just the lobby. Can I walk out? No. What could you win here? Smurfs. Is this like an arcade or what is this? What is this place? It's so romantic. Yeah, that's romantic. That's a good. I had to get this photo. uh, I guess the pool's in there, and this is the resort. Very nice. So you got some tennis courts. That's a pretty nice view up at the Poconos. Very cool. I swear there's a casino here somewhere too. I don't know. They got the pool there. So this is. I mean, let me see if is there any other like love hotels. There's you could just like I said, you could just type in love hotel and like they sometimes classify themselves as such on YouTube. I mean, sorry, on Google. The world's best love hotels? Uh like where? Yeah, this is not gonna work. Anyway, I'm just glad. I'm glad you brought that up, Phil. I'm glad you brought that up. What did I miss? I'm learning a lot about you. I know, man. Don't ask questions. Kate, I'm sorry. Don't get in the middle of this. Creator Meetup 2026. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to go to the Poconos for 2026. Let's do it. Oh God, can you play RuneScape? Oh, I would love to. I would love to play RuneScape. If we could all play together, my whole childhood dreams would just come true. It's my favorite game. Well, I know how the first 5 minutes will go. Gotta have something to do for the remaining of the 4 hours. Yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be. Um, it's lazy. The stream got from professionally applying for a business card to finding photos of people taking beer selfies before having fun in a giant wine glass. Listen, we try to hit all markets here. Okay, we can be serious. We can make sure the applications are right, and then we can use our points for stays like that. Maybe I'm not sure. It's a full service street. It's full service stream. It's full service. Yes, we go through everywhere. It's funny. Oh God. Yeah, we'll have to do the meetup. Yeah, John. Yeah, John. We got to do our dating show. The credit. My wife came up with something. She said like the credit connection, or no, the card connection, because Joe Beretto's the credit card connection. Um, so we'll have to do a dating show on here one of these days. We'll get some contestants together and we'll do it. I think that'll be fun. A 4 hour player too. Yeah, I mean, forget it. If you get 4 hours, it's hard to even find 2 hours. I'm just kidding. The one here or Miami or so I hear. There's one here in Miami. Oh, are we gonna have to look that up? Am I gonna have to look up the one in Miami? I could do that. Hey, I'm hip to that. I'm hip. Miami Love Hotel. Let's see. You never know. You never know where you're gonna find Executive Airport Hotel. Oh, the Motel X. Oh, what are we finding here? Which one should we click on? Which one might be a better? Uh, huh. Which one might be better? I'm feeling like. Let me see. I'm feeling Miami Executive. I feel like they might know what they're doing. They love the heart. They love their heart tubs. This one actually looks like they're doing the right thing. They actually look like they have some pride. They have some pride in what they do here. Wow. Okay. So what about Motel X? Can we go back to Motel X? What do we got here? And then we'll come off this topic, I swear. Oh, this place is not. Oh yeah, this is scary. If I find, oh god, if I find myself here, oh, this is like one of the, oh, this is one of those places. This is like one of those places. Oh, Josh. Oh wait, no. Oh, Kevin. Oh no, Kevin. Oh, let me get out of here. Let me listen, Kevin. uh, Sorry, sorry. Let me just. Kevin's a good guy. You know, he's got he's very wholesome. I think. Just stop by, but congrats on the card. Thank you, Kevin, for that. I already lost everybody. The only people who are here are the ones who are really, yeah, that time. Kevin, I do not want. I didn't want you. I'm gonna X out of this stuff. I'm done. I'm done with it now. All right. Thanks for getting me out of there. All right. I'm just happy I found that the Palazzo Manfredi is still with the Hyatt program, baby. And we can still pay with Hyatt points, I believe. I gotta check the phone later. We'll see. But yeah, yeah, yeah. So Kevin, I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm really sorry. I'm way too sorry. Mirrors on the ceiling. Yeah, dong, Jesus. The real cheese monglers are here. What is that? What the hell does that mean? Yeah, I'm gonna have to clear the search history for sure. Yeah, good thing this laptop gets used for nothing but this. So, ain't nobody using this thing but this. What the hell are you watching? I don't know how to answer that. Mrs. Filmo, listen, we're just having fun. Listen, we got business cards. Now we're trying to figure out where to use our points, right? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna click on anything. My laptop might get infected. You're right. I defiled the MacBook. No. Damn it. Damn it. All right. Well, I think maybe we'll take this as our we want to see the laptop. No, I can't do that. If I move this thing, you're gonna see too much of me. It's ridiculous. Um, it's a real classy joint. Yeah, yeah. That's we're classy. We're classy until we're not. I don't know why I brought it up. To be honest, I was really I had to show somebody. Like no one ever knew. Um, I think I showed my wife once. But I guess I can. Well, I'm not going to do that. Well, listen, if there is nothing else that we need to go over for today, if we did everything we needed to do, if all the questions are answered, and we had some good times, then we might have to bid and adieu for tonight. And with that, I have to say, again, if I'm being honest with you guys, I didn't know I needed this info, but I needed it. Yeah, I'm glad you did. If I'm being honest, I've been interviewing people for so many at this point, like I think a year now, and haven't done so in a while, and I'm just having so much fun doing this. And so I think I'm going to keep doing this as much as I can. So it just means a lot to me that I can be solo here without someone way more knowledgeable and more interesting, and you guys want to hang out, and hopefully I can provide the same amount of value back or entertainment, whatever it might be, for this Saturday night. And for me, it's 7:30 um, Eastern Standard Time. So it means a lot to me. It definitely means a lot that everyone's here. All the super chats that you guys came in during this application, going through the whole application process, and then to the shady sadies, as John says. So I just really appreciate each and every one of you for being here, even up until this point. And yes, like I always say, it really does mean a lot. And I hope to keep doing this if it serves everybody as much as possible. And I guess I'll go through it again. Thank you for the super chats. Special thanks, Xavier, for that 10 spot at the beginning. John R hitting it at the beginning. Stan, also at the beginning. Jazzy for coming through. Phil, Mr. Barreto, Lazy, Phil again. Wow, CJ, Xavier again, rookie. Damian, go check out his channel. Go check out everybody's channel who's here. Filmo one more time. Joe one more time, and then her, and then here. Woods. And Chat, I just remembered that you said that you appreciated I said your name right. I'm glad I said it right. so I'm just glad you're all here. This stream alone is worth my YouTube premium membership. Thanks for the entertainment. Wow, that means a lot. That I'm worth $13. That's pretty cool. Thank you very much for that. That actually does mean a lot. I really appreciate that. Next live app leads to we'll lead to the more cheap hotel stuff. Venture Stream Live, and we'll have to do a Venture Hour after hours with everybody too. So again, thank you all for being here. I think I'll sign off now, and might come back during the week. Might be just next Saturday again, as always. And I'll have to find some more interesting things. I gotta figure out this audio issue. If we can, I would love to watch videos from other people and come back to it. And then or just do live credit Reddits where I can make, you can make fun of people or something. I'm just kidding. But, I think that would be a lot of fun. Tariq, no, Anthony, you're worth 15, 14. Wow. That's how much YouTube Premium is, man. I know you guys like it, but man, I just watched the ads, man. $15 a lot of money. It's like a full box of turkey burgers. Everything is measured in how many turkey burgers you could buy. But I get it. Not worth watching the ads. So I guess with that said, thank you all again for being here. And I guess I'll see you next time. So enjoy, be safe, have fun, today, enjoy. And I think I'm going to go grab something with some Uber cash. So we'll see. So take care, everybody, and enjoy, and be safe and have fun. Bye-bye.